What's up, everybody? My name is Patrick Novosel, aka Nova Beyond. What you're about to listen to is a mix of my favorite laugh-out-loud moments from the past 50-plus Married to the Games episodes. So take a seat and enjoy the next 2.5 hours with the Married to the Games crew.
Why? Because it's a
Tuesday!
Ed. Oh, way to ruin it, Ed.
Sorry.
Edward!
Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games, episode 254. Yes, sir. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Rauter, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games.
Jeez, that got violent right there at the end.
Games, Remy.
You serious about these games?
I was trying to let them know. Got to let them know off the bat, just in case it's their first time listening. And they're like, what is this podcast all about? And we're like,
it's about love.
Games and life and games, baby.
Games.
Games.
Games. How would you spell games? Like GAHHMES? Games.
Yes. It's not an awesome word unless it has two H's back to back.
And two A's now. We'll add two A's and two H's. Games.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
We need to change our logo. Married to the Games.
Let's do it. I got it.
Oh, man, so I got to start out the gate by saying thank you to my fellow co-hosts. As you know, if you listen to Married to the Games every week, we strive to have the episode ready for you at midnight going into Friday. And for our Discord people, one of those tiers, they get it quite earlier than that, or I aim to have it out to them earlier than that. And you will notice that this week you're getting it later on Friday because for some strange reason, my track that we recorded on Wednesday just felt like acting up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll actually give you a piece of what it sounded like. Oh, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So we weren't going to do that.
No, sir.
On. That
would have been fun, though.
That sounds terrible. You guys would have sounded amazing. And I would have sounded like, go.
Hey, my favorite cereal is Rice Krispie Snack Crackle Pop, baby.
There you go, man.
Oh, really?
Woo!
Well,
it is all good, man.
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put my file back together again.
Yeah.
I tried every plug-in in the book, and I could get it to where it just trust me. It was
a hot mess.
It's
all good, man.
Mess. And if it would have been somebody's first time listening, I just can't even bring myself to think about it. So
because we're on Spotify now, and they're like, "Oh, somebody at Spotify, let's check this new one we added." What in the world?
What? How did this
get that
cleared?
off of here now?
Their ears just start bleeding, and then we get sued. And oh man,
yeah, we don't need that.
We have to add like 8 more tiers on the Patreon to keep from losing our houses.
Yeah.
It'd have been a bad situation. So I have to say thank you so much to Chris, Ed, and Tim for being here again.
Of course, man.
And rearranging their schedule so we could do this on Friday morning. And big apologies to our patrons that they're not getting this really any earlier than anybody else. So, yeah, sorry about it. So we've done a full show already.
Yep. We have the script right in front of us.
And we're going to do it over again like we hadn't done it already once.
I know.
We printed it out, and I'm going to be playing the part of Chris.
I thought you said I could play Chris.
Well, you know, I just know I can't do Gabe, so.
Doggone it.
A skinny ginger enters the room.
Yeah.
And go.
I don't care about these questions.
And scene.
Thank you. And the applause takes off.
That's right.
Chris McCracken.
So this weekend I attempted to do something that I've never done before. And that's raking leaves.
You've never raked a leaf?
Never.
I've never lived in a house since I was, old enough to be able to like that be my job. At a certain point when you're growing up, it's like, okay, now you're of the age where your parents can tell you go mow the lawn or you go, you go handle this stuff.
Yeah.
I never lived in a house that had like tons of trees. They'd be like little, and it's like, okay, it drops 10 leaves. You're not going to even mess with that. It'll blow away in 10 minutes. So I never really had to mess with it. So our house now has a lot of trees. And so I just hadn't really messed with any of it since, winter came. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to rake me some leaves, So I go to get the little bags, the paper bags that you put the leaves in. And we have one rake, and it's this old antique one that Stacey's like, I love that one. Don't get a new one. Use this
That's
one.
amazing.
But make sure you have gloves.
For real?
So I bought these gloves because if you don't, you're going to get splinters.
I'd be like,
so
you can come use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get the rake up a leaf 2000.
Yeah, I do. I will say this. It works great, but it is old. It does stick you, and it is rickety. So I may still get another one anyways. Just be like, let's leave this one on the side for when you want to do something, and then I'll use
Does it complain?
You would think it would.
Yeah. With the leaves out here.
But yeah, so I go out there and about 2 to maybe 2.5 hours in, and I had done about half the yard.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And when I say done, I'm talking like, that pile's fine. I'll just get this one.
Yeah, that's what I was
so
going
it's
to ask
not
you.
like it's lickety split clean,
Are you the guy that's like, there can't be a leaf in the grass?
No.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to be
either,
that guy. I was like, oh yeah, we can get all these. And I was like,
no,
oh no,
you
we're
think
not getting all these leaves. and here's the thing. So you could tell when you looked at my yard that, okay, so like if you're looking down the sidewalk that goes to the front door, the right side of the yard is obviously a little bit less leaves. But it took so much more time and effort and bags to do. I went over to the left side, just did one rake, and it feels like that one rake gathered up more leaves than was on the entire side of the other yard. I was like,
that's
I'm
amazing.
stopping for today.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And I have not messed with it again yet.
I got to go watch the Titans.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
Get yourself a
'cause
leaf blower, brother.
I was like, I'm gonna get all this wrapped up before football starts, and it was like, no, I am not.
no, you are not.
So,
Oh, man,
yeah,
that's
The
hilarious.
rickety rake.
Stacey's
that's
like,
amazing.
don't our neighbors use a lawn service? Find out who they.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, yeah, maybe I'll go look into that, or yeah, I'll go get a leaf blower.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I don't know. I'm ignorant here. What do I do with the leaf blower? Do I blow it in my neighbor's yard and let them deal with it? Like, what do I do
No,
with it?
it's-
You blow it
It's
into
kind of-
piles.
Yeah, you blow it in. It's like an artwork. You just kind of paint this canvas with your leaf blower, and you kind of circle around and you start creating a big pile. And
And
then
then
you
you
put it
put
all together.
that
I
in
guess
the
I
bag.
just
Yes.
I just always had this vision, when you see people use them and how loud they are, that it's just going to blow it all over the place. Like there's no
I know,
control
right?
to it. So it's
No,
like,
they're
I don't
very
want to.
That's how it's going to be at first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
It's
you're
very
gonna,
You
controlled.
kind
You're
of
gonna-
learned how to finesse the.
yeah, then you're going to come
the way
in,
it works.
watch a YouTube video about it, and then go back out there and be a pro.
That's right. That's exactly right. He's like ice sculpting out there.
It really is like there's a fine art. And here's the problem with the leaf blower.
Yeah.
I know this is a video game podcast, but it's not so much, it's not really less work. It's just different.
Okay.
You're not bent over as much. You're not like hunched over in that,
Well, you're
when
not raking.
When you're raking,
With
you're
an
like
1867
Exactly.
style rake
I can't
from
wait
the Civil
I
War
can't
or
wait
whatever.
to see Stacy run out there when the leaf service shows up. Like, use this one. I love this one.
It's my favorite. Put some gloves on.
Stacy was telling me, she's like, hey, just start the lawnmower and draw it up, like go all over it and just put it in bags that way. Would that be a bad idea? I was like, I don't really want to do that. But I started thinking, I was like, well, I don't know if that's a better idea or
It's
not.
harder to make the pile with a lawnmower.
Yeah.
I kind of, well, I mean, her thing is like, it'll just throw it in the bag that's attached to the lawnmower and then you just take that off, dump it in the thing.
I mean,
I was
you
like,
could
well-
do that, but just know you're going to empty it every 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of what I was thinking once I realized how many leaves are there. Like, oh my
And I only
gosh.
know this because I just did this twice. Once with the rake, once with the leaf blower.
Nice.
And so what we have, our people come and suck it up off the street. So you can
Right.
either put it out there in bags and they'll pick it up and throw it away, or you can just put the leaves loosely on the curb and they have this huge truck that comes around and sucks them up.
Yeah.
Man,
so-
I should totally see if they do that around here.
Yeah, man, you should.
And I don't honestly doing both ways, having a bunch of trees with a bunch of leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know which way is better.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I want to say the rake is better.
Really?
It's just tried.
See,
It's tried and true.
Yeah.
There's a reason people still use it.
Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what I'm
Either
gonna
way is a lot of work.
do. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
either
that
way,
much.
you're raking.
And I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. I'll put in my earbuds here. I'll listen to some podcasts. Like 4 podcasts later, it's like, gone. I'm out of podcasts.
He's got blisters
football
on his
starting. fingers. And I got 12 splinters.
Exactly.
hilarious.
And this rake hadn't stopped complaining since I got out of here.
Exactly. I think it could totally fizzle out or it could just continue to grow. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the heck out of it so far, and I'm super looking forward to the rest of the season. And I'm excited that it's coming back so quickly. Like you only have to wait a couple over the weekend, or not even the entire weekend, because they have matches on Saturday. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then matches start again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about it.
Man, I
Had a
love
lot
that
of
you
fun.
guys were talking on Discord, but it doesn't seem like it was as exciting as you mentioned
What was?
from the sound clips that you sent me.
Oh, well, yeah. So we did have our narcoleptic.
I don't know if exciting is the adjective.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I'll say I don't know that Mr. Arctic Warlock was super excited because he just started sawing logs pretty hard, started pulling
Nice.
a router, and oh my
Awesome.
god, it was a good solid, I mean, like 30, 40 seconds before we were like, is someone asleep? Is that what we're hearing?
Yes.
And we were hearing Chris's dogs for a while, and so I thought Chris was holding one of the dogs again, and I was like, man, that dog is just growling
Snoring.
or whatever. And Chris sent me a DM. He's like, I think that's Arctic Warlocks.
That is awesome.
Matt was
Oh,
down for
Rauter.
the count.
Oh, and
shoot.
we even like Ed recorded a little snippet of him snoring, and oh my god! And then he finally wakes up. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that, guys."
Awesome.
At least he didn't try to play it off like, "No, man, I'm here." Whatever.
yeah, I'm listening.
right.
I just
He knew he was caught. He was like, "Ah." He's like, "I'm usually in bed right now. Leave me alone."
That's really funny.
It was
was so
hilarious.
great.
Oh my gosh, a
That's
lot
really
of fun.
great.
Chris,
Yes.
question for you while you're on Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
Last week, people were very disappointed with your McCree song and not having
Man,
one.
no. Why are you doing this to me?
Do you have? You've had a week and a lot of help. Do you have one now to redeem yourself?
I have nothing. I have nothing for
What?
you.
Come on!
He's on Spotify right now.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I can just
I'm on Pandora. I'm trying to.
reiterate things that people have told me. But
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what's the one somebody's given you that was
I want
really
my
good?
own, and I don't have one. I want my own.
Come on.
Oh,
I
my
respect that.
gosh.
He wants ownership of it. I get it.
Thank you guys for not unsubscribing.
You know, I am who I am. I'm good at a lot of things. I'm not good at coming up with songs on the spot. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
I can't be everything for everybody.
On the spot, you've had a week.
But I haven't been thinking about it since last week.
Dude, that's all I've been thinking about.
You know what I did?
Exactly.
You know what I did? I said, all right, whew, good thing that's behind me. Okay, I'm getting some flack, but whatever. That's over with. And here you are opening the door again. Come on now. Some friend.
Some friend.
Oh, that's great.
I
shoot.
thought about it a little bit. I was like, I really wanted to think of something for Zenyatta, but I can't think of anything. Come on, man.
Zenyatta's a hard one.
Yeah.
Zenyatta, no.
I was thinking, Ha Zenyatta Paravikirawa Home Way Ho Ho.
Man,
just gotta
y'all
find
just
a-
gonna make people hate me even more.
All right, Chris, I'll deflect everything. I did have a question for you. Like, what is your fall game that you're looking forward to? Because I know you're trying to get this platinum at Destiny, and then what's next for you?
The 2 games that I have pre-ordered at the moment that I guess probably looking the most forward to is the Call of Duty and Battlefront. Honestly, mostly for the campaign.
Right.
Can you put that in song form?
And Battlefront, go.
I'm just kidding.
Love is a battlefront. There.
I'm
That's
going
for
to
you,
deflect,
Chris.
and then I'm going to bring it right back to
That's
you.
right. Because that's what friends do.
Exactly. We hold each other accountable.
So work has just been going. I was talking to Ed a little bit before we started recording, and it's not necessarily fun to update. And like, there's, oh man, we were having all these meetings and they went a little bit over and crazy stuff got talked about. It's not really interesting stuff to say, but so basically I'm just gonna say I've been working. The one thing that was cool is that yesterday, so every so often, like every couple of months or so, we may have a little event or something. I guess I'll call it an event where like maybe everybody will bring in, potluck lunch and everybody will just kind of eat together or whatever, something like that. Well, one of the ladies in our department came up with the idea of having a pancake breakfast. So like people would bring in their griddles and she's like, I'm going to make these homemade, buttermilk pancakes. And she had this whole batter that she had, put together or whatever. And everybody brought in a little something. One guy was exclusively working on making this special bacon that he knew he buys or whatever. I don't know what it was.
Yep.
I know that's right.
And it was
Right.
It was yesterday. It was so good. I had 12 pancakes and a waffle.
No, you didn't, Christopher.
And then a nap.
And like
and then
3 or
you
4
must
pieces
have
of
had a
bacon.
nap.
I didn't eat the rest of the day. I had a banana when I got home for dinner.
You didn't do anything
like
the rest of the day.
Seriously.
I know.
He had
I didn't want to.
12
Believe me,
pancakes, a waffle, 7 diabetes, and 3
the
naps.
coffee kept it flowing. You know what I'm saying? But oh my gosh.
Oh,
It
that's
was like the best
amazing.
day. It was
Yeah.
and the thing is that so one of the ladies on our team, she had mentioned one time way back when, she usually goes on the shoots with us. She's on location. And she said, "Oh, I make pretty good pancakes." So I've always been like, hey, you said you make good pancakes. You're going to make pancakes for us one time, right? And I just kept talking about it enough to where this other girl's like, all right, we're just going to do a pancake breakfast and I'll make all these pancakes.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
I kept asking
good.
her. So like people from other areas would come over that were invited and they'd be like, so what was the inspiration for this? Like, well, Chris likes pancakes.
And Chris
That's
kept pestering me
hilarious.
about it, so I
Well
figured we'd just do it.
So I felt very accomplished and I was very happy with
Yeah.
myself.
Yes, you
And
should be.
I ate a lot of pancakes and it was glorious.
Pancakes were
Look
so
what
delicious.
I have created.
It was so amazing. Really, I mean, I'm thinking about it now. I want some more pancakes.
That's funny.
By the way, real quick, because you brought up the One X, I think it was Scott Baker was saying on Twitter. He said Xbox One X, Xbox 10, Xbox 110. So now forever, I will call it the Xbox 110. That's what I'm calling
Nice.
the Xbox One X because I just think that's
The
hilarious.
Roman numerals. I love it.
Yeah, so the Xbox 110 is what I will hereby call
All
it
right,
forever.
cool.
Nice.
I'm in. That sounds good. It's got a nice ring to it.
The 10 box 110.
10 box 110. There you go.
10 box 110. Look at you.
10 Ox
Ed.
110.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It sounds like something over CB radio. 10 box 110. I got my 10 box 110.
Roger that, Roger.
I see a piggy in the bushes on 10 box 110.
Yeah, picking the bushes. I've got picking in 4 bushes.
Skidamarinky dinky do on the 1095.
Yeah, Roger.
We can do herd.
Roger. What's your vector?
Oh, look at the doggy.
Yeah, she wants to be part of the podcast.
She's so cute. Oh my gosh.
She just wants to keep licking her feet.
Yeah. No, she's sitting up. She's
We put Neosporin on it because we don't have any dog healing
Oh.
juice or whatever.
Yeah, we're getting
Dog
to
healing juice.
Or dog
Yeah.
spit.
Dog healing.
They sell that at CVS.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm all fresh out of dog healing juice. You got any back there?
You might get some looks. Yeah. That's awesome.
Eduardo,
Yes, sir.
what about you, brother?
It was kind of the same thing for me. On
I'm
Sunday,
sensing a trend.
I know, right? I think it was Sunday around 1. I jumped on the Discord and was like, "Hey, I'm going to hop on Overwatch." And I think Mark Boucher was like, "Oh, I can maybe hop on in like 3 hours, but I doubt you'll be on there." And I said, "Well, come look for us just in case." And like fast forward to 1 a.m. and I'm like, "Hey, Mark Boucher, where you at, buddy?"
Wow.
How'd I miss you?
That's amazing.
Anyway.
Dang it, Ed, we love you. Hey, Shark Week's in 2 weeks. You want to watch it with us?
Shut up, night show.
Piper's all excited for it. She keeps asking
Oh, I
when's Shark
keep
Week.
seeing the commercials for that. Oh, they're great this year.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Ed, will you please share your thing about the pool?
What? Yeah, I can freak myself out if I'm swimming at night in a pool.
Yep.
If I start thinking about sharks.
Yep.
And he say he has to get out because he thinks a shark will be in the pool.
So awesome. Hey, it just means he has a very vivid and very creative imagination. That's all.
Shut up, Chris. Shut up. I'm wearing your Dallas Cowboys shirt.
I feel bad. I feel bad.
No, you don't. Laugher.
I do. Hey, look, I can't stand in front of the sun for 12 hours. Come on now. I burst into flames. I got my own problems here.
We went to the drive-in this weekend.
Oh, that's so awesome. I love
got in
drive-ins.
the old double feature of. We also went and saw Pirates as well, and
Pretty good, right? It wasn't bad.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We had a good time. It was a little sad just because they started the movie, of course, at dusk and not really at night.
Yeah.
And the first 15 minutes of the movie takes place at night on the sea, and we couldn't see a thing that was happening.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So
that is the worst.
It was
Turn up the brightness.
I know, exactly. It was a. So
We need more lumens.
I know, right?
We're giving her all she's got, Captain.
But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
We need more lumens.
You go back there to the projector guy. He's like, "You need more what?"
That's only funny because I've been looking to get like a little projector, just like a little travel one.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing you look at is them doggone lumens.
Yeah,
right?
you do.
If them lumens ain't right, you don't even think about it.
I know, right?
This one's
We
only
need more
$25. Oh, look at the lumen count.
That's awesome.
400? Where am I supposed to be with that? Under a blanket?
Right. Lumen.
Nice.
3 lumens.
Right. A candle is more powerful.
Works best in pitch dark.
Exactly.
Works best in space.
Yeah. But just kind of going through the backlog this week, and it's been fun. And I finished The Inpatient as well on VR.
VR.
And I think Gabe could do that one.
Really?
All right.
because-
Cool. One of us will bring our headset to 300 and he'll give it a go.
I'm telling you, because it's not about jump scares. It's just about telling this story. And
Okay.
so yeah, it's a creepy story and it's a creepy setting, and you think there's going to be jump scares, and that's what's creepy about it. But at the end, I was like,
Right.
I could do that again. So yeah, I got to the end. I saved, I think, 3 other people.
Out of how many? How many can you save?
I'm gonna say at least maybe 2 other people. I'm not sure who is savable, but I do kind of want to go back and check it out and make different choices and what have you.
There you go.
So yeah, so that's been.
So you're thinking you saved 3 out of 5?
I think I'm not sure who exactly was savable and who was
Gotcha.
doomed to begin with, but I know for sure one girl I accidentally got her head cut off, and that was
Yeah.
my
Oh,
bad.
no.
That happens sometimes.
That's gonna be
I
a
heard that
problem.
happened at Disney World this week.
What?
Did you guys see that story?
No. What happened?
What?
One of the animatronics heads fell off in the middle of the song.
It was Ursula
night.
at Disneyland on Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Yes, I saw
Ursula's
the
head
picture
fell
of it
off,
too. It
but
did
she
look
kept
kind of
singing,
weird. Yeah,
and it was the thing of nightmares.
it really was. There's like wires hanging out. It looks like just her
Yeah, she's like,
freaking
body
neck.
language.
It's
Wow,
so
I gotta check that out. That's way better
Oh.
than what I thought you were talking about. At
I
first.
know.
I know. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what
so,
happened?
Yeah, yeah. That would be a Six Flags story.
Not Space Mountain again.
Exactly.
Yeah, if that happened at Disneyland, that would never make the news.
Right?
They would suppress the heck out of that story.
Yeah, they just go around with that flashy thing that they have in Men in Black.
Exactly. Here, look in here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody, look up there at Tinkerbell at the very top,
Exactly.
and we're good.
Hitting everybody for
and
a
pixie dust.
Day's
Boom.
Days worth of memory gone.
That's
Will Smith is like, I do not get paid enough for this.
That's right.
And then yesterday received my copy of Shadow of the Colossus. And
you did.
I am in it. Just if nothing else, it just strengthened my belief in physical copies because I can immediately send it to Chris because I rage quit.
I cannot
within
believe
an hour.
that.
Yeah, you did. That's
When you
I did
said
not
that, I was
expect
like, "Is that game even out?" Like I forgot that
right?
it had just came
It
out.
just came out. And yeah, I played maybe an hour, and I played The Last Guardian, loved it, had such a great time with it, and was really looking forward to this because I had heard so many good things, and even the current reviews of, oh wow, it looks more amazing than ever. It's still an amazing game, blah 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 blah. And then after I played it and fought with the controls for an hour, and it's a fight.
Doggone it.
Then after I kind of complained about it on social media, and people were like, "Yep, the controls are horrible." Oh yes, that's right. And I didn't feel too bad in the Discord. I think it was Nova Beyond said, yeah, he only beat one Colossus and then quit because of the controls, and that's exactly when I quit as well.
Yeah.
On the second one, and it was just a struggle. And in my head, I'm like, you know what? I've got Rhyme I can play for free right now.
Yeah.
I don't need this struggle in my life.
Exactly.
So I
never got
shut
time
it
for that.
down. I delete the game, and I messaged Chris and I said, hey, do you want this? So
That's amazing.
That is so funny.
And we were just talking about gameplay versus story and what's better.
I know.
And man,
And
there
wow.
it is. There it is.
And
That's
yes,
true.
someone said, stay with it. The story is great. And I thought the same thing, Tim. I was like,
Yep.
the gameplay is going to trump the story this time because especially after I just came off of Ethan Carter, which is a walking simulator with hardly no controls.
You're right.
And
all
it's-
story.
And a great story. I was like, that was so much more enjoyable. No, thank you. So,
Wow.
Chris, it's coming
Sayonara.
your way. Hopefully, it's not as much of a struggle for you as it was for me, and hopefully, you can get past it. But
Yeah, I mean, I watched your 2 episodes you put up, and I feel like I'm probably going to end up having the same outcome as you. But it's kind of just because of the reputation of the game. I feel like I need to give it a shot. So I was going to give it a shot anyways, but it's like, well, at least this way I have a free chance to give it a shot and get mad at it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have any faith really that I'm get too much further than you, but you never know. I may end up loving it and be like, oh, this holding triangle with my index while I move the camera with my thumb is no big deal. Maybe that'll be fine. I don't know.
Exactly.
Come back, Chris Platinum's the game.
that's
You
right.
also have to hold down X on the second controller with your toe.
That's right.
It's the strangest thing that they did.
So weird.
And you need a third dance pad as well. So that's really weird. But yeah, that's pretty much my week.
Maybe I really should make it a struggle and just play the game with my feet.
There you go.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
We're
go
going to
for
do
it.
this. Let's go full in.
Right.
Yep, all
Well,
in.
of course I'm struggling. I'm playing with my feet.
Eduardo,
Yes, sir.
what's been going on with you, doggy?
Well, speaking of going home, my brother-in-law is no longer with us. So
Oh my gosh.
Did you
He
bury
and
him in
his-
the backyard?
Get out of my house. My brother-in-law
Jeez Louise.
what that sounded like.
That's what it sounded like.
That's just a segue. That's all it was.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, of course.
Chris McCracken,
Yeah.
what about you, that doc?
That amount be that your doc went first. That your doc.
Did you remember anything, Chris, that you did?
I didn't remember
that's
anymore.
right.
If not, feel free to tell us again.
Router.
I should have just done it. I should have been like, well, not much
You
happened.
totally should have. Dude, you totally
I
should have
think
gone
it's
with
because
that.
it was so short. I wasn't when you know.
I
What,
know. I'm
what-
usually not that short.
What
so.
triggered me was Ed saying Tuesday was a good gaming day.
Mhm.
And I'm used to you going through your weekend update day by day.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
true.
when in my head, I was like, I don't remember Chris saying what happened on Thursday. Let me see what he's been doing.
That is awesome.
Dang it, it's my birthday now, man. I am 43 years old.
It's past midnight.
It's crazy.
Happy birthday, Router.
I can't believe it.
Happy 87.
Thank you. Going down there, Ginger. You're going
I can't
down.
I can't wait till 300 where we can sit around and you can tell us what picture shows were like.
That'll be weird because 300 will be the first time that the episode number matches his age.
Hey. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. I need it. Let's go. Keep going.
I think it was Tim who actually stole that stone from Rose on the Titanic after Jack dropped in the water.
Keep going.
I think that's how he made it into West Haven.
No, he didn't steal it. He made it.
Yes. Nice, Ed.
Oh my gosh. It'll be so fun listening to him look around while we're at 300 and be like, look at all this electricity. I remember when my son had that key out on that kite. We don't talk much anymore.
In Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm actually a character in it too.
Tim's an NPC. That's the best one. That's the best one. Okay, no more. Nothing's going to beat that. That was too good.
I got you.
Oh, that was good,
awesome.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim's a side character.
I'm a side character.
That's right. I had to kill you.
Exactly.
On the 4th mission.
Oh my gosh. He had to go get him 10 shekels.
I'm one of the guys that says, thank you, Bayek.
Oh my gosh. Somebody please find somebody in that game that looks like Tim.
Wow.
And then this is just a lighter story just to kind of tell you how like the moving process has been going. On Sunday, we ordered a girl from Home Depot, and they do free assembly. And I said, "Great, so let's do this."
What did you say?
You ordered a what?
What did you order?
You didn't get that there?
A girl.
I didn't know that. Oh, is this a Russian Home Depot?
I could have swore you said girl.
Yes, I was like
You said
girl.
girl.
No,
Yeah.
grill.
We ordered this girl from Home Depot. I was like, I'm at Home Depot an awful lot. I didn't know you could take them with you.
They have never told me I could order that.
It's in the back, and the password is Minnesota.
Exactly.
Anyway,
You got to knock 3 times and get a dowel.
Exactly. And you have to say Canadian Vladimir Putin. And then that works. Piper's topic of the week is the Thanksgiving program, which they did today in their kindergarten, which was hilarious.
Oh,
and
Lord.
it was actually
nice.
no, yeah, right. It was actually kind of cute because the music director is a pretty cool guy. He seems like a kind of a hip guy, and he used Biggie Smalls' "Hypnotize."
No way.
And incorporated that, so it was like gobble gobble gobble, can't you? Or something like that. It was hilarious.
Funny.
I went up to him afterwards. I'm like, dude, listen. Anytime you can put Biggie Smalls in a kindergarten program, you get huge props from me, man. That's huge. So it was really cute. Piper did really well, and it was sweet. It's our first real like program that she was in, and so it was nice. We had a good time with it.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it really wasn't actually. It was like 25 minutes tops. And we were in and out of there, and then we took her home from there.
25 minutes.
Perfect. Yep, it was it.
Man.
Okay, I could get down with that. That's not too bad.
No, it's not, man. It's not like those ballet recitals, which are like 3 hour.
What the heck? Why do they do
marathon.
that?
I don't know, man. That drives me insane. It's just like, well,
every
I'm gonna
child
take a
is
nap here.
precious, and you have to see them all.
Yes, it's very true.
That is
Even
not
if
true.
they can't
Nuts.
dance.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
Especially if they can't dance.
I was telling Jenny when we had to go to one of Amara's, I was like, I need to stop watching YouTube because I'm expecting kids to come out and kill it, and that is not the case.
I know, and they have they have half a year to work on this thing, and this is the fruits of their labor. It's like
I'm gonna take my receipt next time. Like, I'm gonna need my money back on this.
I will go up there and throw down myself, and it'll be way more entertaining than that was.
I'll be like, DJ, could you hit it? Universal people looking for that perfect beat. Zulu Nation.
We need to get that clown with the broom to just come on and like just sweep
that's
him off
right.
the stage.
The Sandman from Apollo.
Sandman,
Exactly,
showtime at the
yes.
Apollo, baby. Let's get him out. Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna start
awesome.
I'm gonna start bringing a hook.
Right? Should have rubbed that tree stump on the way out.
I'll bring that bullhorn. That get him off.
No, you just need to get the mic from him, and then after like the first 15 seconds, be like, "And isn't that great?" Okay.
Well done,
Next
everybody.
we have,
Yeah, those things are marathons. Anyway, it's pretty crazy, man. It's really cold around here, but we're kind of just bundled in, and I've still been able to work. Lauren has not been at the store, but we are going to open today. She's going to get in there because she's going stir crazy. She's like, I've got to get stuff done, and I've got to make some money if I can.
Right.
That would be nice.
Exactly. Remember that job I have?
Remember that job I have that relies on people getting out and about? Well, let's see if that works.
Yeah,
but
did she close the store? Has she had it open? What has she been doing?
No, she was open on MLK Day, and then she closed yesterday.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
But closed for the snow. Open for the black guy, closed for the white stuff.
Welcome to Williamson County.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you said it, Gabe.
It's to honor the king, man. Come on, it's to honor the king.
Exactly.
It's so funny.
King. We didn't close.
I love it.
No, she was open. She was open on MLK. She didn't close on MLK.
We know.
She was open.
Right,
We know.
exactly.
Yeah. We know. We get it.
Piper's topic of the week: roller skating. Because at school they just started for gym. They're going to start roller skating now. So we had to bring her helmet this morning, and they give her little skate rentals, and so she's starting to roller skate, and I think that's a lot of fun, and she's having a good time with it. So never skated before, so I'm hoping she didn't fall too bad. But when we went ice skating when we were up in New York, she had some hard hits, and I was like, oh, that's gonna hurt, but she got right back up, man. This little chick can take a hit, which is pretty amazing.
Is it the four-wheeled skates?
I believe. Oh, I'm sure it's the four-wheel skates for kindergartners. I don't think they're rollerblading anytime soon. So, so I think it's the old school, our era, Ed, roller skates that they're using, which is pretty amazing.
I thought in your era they were square.
They might have been. They might have been square.
And you just scooched around.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. I was like, oh, good Lord. I'm waiting for that one. Mr. Patillo?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Sleeping.
Yeah, it's all good.
Doggone it.
First week of the tour is done, right?
Yes. And so there's this one time I was in the airport.
Okay.
And it was me, Tim Rosenau, our guitar player, and Ryan Lampa, and we're all sitting there. And I see this guy in a suit and tie, and he's being followed by this lady who's also like in a getup. Like it didn't look like, it looks like what she's supposed to wear to work. It's like all one color. She has a hat on, and she's carrying these shirts.
Yeah.
And I don't know what made them catch my eye, but I'm looking over and I was like, I wonder what they're doing. And just this feeling came over me, and I was like, "Oh no!" And they get to our aisle, and the guy walks up to me. He's like, "Hi, my name's whatever it was, Marcus, with the American Cancer Society, and we were wondering if you could sign these shirts, and we can, we'll put them up for auction and sell them off for cancer awareness." And I was like, what? And he's like, well, we were just saying if you could sign these shirts and we can auction them off for money. And I was like, I'm not who you think I am. If I sign those shirts, it won't do anything. And he was like, but you could just sign them. And I was like, man, you don't want me to sign. I mean, it won't bring in any money for cancer research or anything if I sign those shirts. I said, I'm not famous. And he said, you could be famous. And I was like, I'm not, man. I'm so sorry. You have me confused for somebody else. He's like, you could just sign the shirts. And I was like, I could. I understand I could. But then it won't do anything once you guys try to sell them and auction them off. He was like, all right. And he starts walking away, and Tim, our guitar player, speaks up. He goes, hey, man, sorry, brother. He gets that all the time. And the guy turns around and goes, yeah, I bet he does. Ooh. I was like, what? You're mad at me for you thinking that I'm someone I'm not?
Maybe he was a Diverse City fan.
He was not.
He was.
Happy Black History Month. We do not all look the same.
Is that how we're going to kick it off? Oh my gosh, I love it.
I decided to go with stories this year.
The weird
All
thing
right,
is
then.
he thought Gabe was John Malkovich.
Happy Black History Month. We are all not the same. There it
We do
is.
not all look the same.
Put
That's
that
right.
in your pipe and smoke it.
Easy next time you walk up on somebody.
Man, you should have just done it in like not even signature wise, just plain, just print and just Gabe Patillo, and then just looked right at his face. There you go.
He gave me his card, so I called him when I got on the plane and was like, "Hi, my name's Gabe Patillo. I'm pretty sure that you just thought I was Darius Rucker in the airport, and I'm not getting on a Southwest flight in the B boarding group. That is not a move."
In the B boarding.
I can't believe you called him.
I had to.
right?
It bugged me. It bugged me. Like
Yeah.
once I sat down, I was
That would
like,
bother
he
me
was
too.
really mad.
Yeah.
So what did he
was
say
really
when
upset.
you told him that?
He didn't. I left it on his voicemail. He didn't answer.
No.
Of course he didn't answer.
I did that. I had to do that in the mall because somebody mistook me for Darius Rucker, and I took out my ID.
You were Darius Rucker too?
Not Darius Rucker. I'm sorry.
They do not all look. Oh, well, they really don't look alike.
Right, they really don't look the same, do they?
We know you're a hip hop fan, Tim, but no one thinks you're black.
Happy
just
Black
felt-
History Month, everybody. No, for Dirks Bentley, and I actually, I was like, I'm seriously not. Here, I'll show you my driver's license. I showed somebody my driver's license, and they're like, well, I want to take a picture anyway, just because it would be hilarious. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, just in case. That's really funny.
yep.
One time I was walking in downtown Franklin and this lady kind of like stepped into the sidewalk. She was like, Darius? And I was like, Gabe, actually. And she's like, oh, well, you're just handsome like him then. I was like,
there it is.
snap.
Uh-oh. May I buy you a drink?
Exactly. Let's
Nice
step into
pivot.
Starbucks. Have a talk.
That's nice. There you go.
Yes, this week, the coffee was great. Great conversation.
Yep, sure.
Until Jenny walked in like, and who is this? I'm like, I don't know, just some random lady who thought I was handsome.
She said it. She had me at handsome.
Yeah.
But I was pretty.
Yes. She had me at Darius.
Mr. Patillo, where are you?
Yeah. In Oregon, and it's freaking cold.
Really?
But it is beautiful. We drove in this morning with the snow falling and
awesome.
driving through the countryside and everything like that. But I did want to tell you guys, there was this one time I was at church and I don't remember if we were there for like a baby dedication or it was a baptism week or something like that. But one of the pastors walks up to me and he goes, John? And I was like, oh, no, Gabe. He goes, you're not John Katina? And I was like, no.
No. What?
I'm not John Katina.
The Katina.
And here's the kicker. John Katina is Samoan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the pastor was black.
What?
And I was like, I said, man, there's only two of us in this church pretty much, man. We got to know each other.
Oh, my God.
I know you. You need to know me. So I was mistaken for Samoan. Happy Black History
There
Month.
it is.
We not all look the same, and we definitely don't look Samoan.
No, you don't.
You know what? The very first time I met John Katina, he goes, you're a brother? And I said, what?
Oh,
and he said,
Lord.
Oh,
you're
boy.
Samoan? And I go, no. And he said, you look Samoan. And I said, you look Mexican.
It's very true. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Oh, that is hilarious.
I can't believe
I was
really John Katina.
I was very
for
disappointed. Trust me.
you. What?
There's been plenty of black people I've been mistaken for. I have rarely been mistaken for a completely different race.
Right.
And
Of people.
never did you have hair similar to John Katina's.
Not even close.
Hey,
I went from dreadlocks to bald.
exactly.
Right.
Somebody hit the community up with who John Katina is, please.
Wow.
Sorry, it was in a group called the Katinas. They're singing.
They were on
Christian
Goatee,
singing
right?
group. They were on goatee,
That's right.
and I definitely don't look
And
like
you don't look
John,
a
which is one of the twins.
thing like them. Oh, that's hilarious. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Yeah, happy Black History Month. I looked at him like, dude, come on now.
Yeah, right?
What the heck?
White people I've gotten it from.
That's-
Black people,
no.
I have not gotten
That
it from.
is funny.
Sorry, I got this
Wow,
cataracts. I can't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me just rub my eyes a little bit. Yep.
Good deal.
Mr. Patillo, what do you have for us this week?
Well, I've got these 2 blockbuster movies.
Yes.
I took back the 2 I had last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2 new ones and wanted to see if
good.
you guys wanted to pick out of the 2 Christmas movies for us to watch this week.
Okay.
Did you make
what's
sure you rewound the tape before you turned it back?
Oh, shoot.
Dang it, we're going to get fined.
I didn't rewind them.
Well, what does
Be
it say
kind
on the
and
back of the
rewind.
box? And let us know what the description is.
Yeah.
We'll decide.
These say burn after watching.
Oh, perfect. I have my matches ready, sir.
Okay, great.
I'll get the gasoline.
Thank you. Actually, Chris, could you take some of that gasoline and pour it on the Yule log as we all gather
there
around?
you go. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. We're all,
Thanks.
Oh,
all
that
right.
we're all
feels
gassed
good.
up.
Toasty.
Everybody have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
It's love at first sight when Rusty the Labrador and Sherry the Poodle meet one day while jogging in the park.
Of course.
Even better, their owners fall in love too.
Aww.
Well,
But love is more complicated for the people, Susan and Jake, who marry and attempt to join together their large family of 5 children.
oh, wow. Okay. Ooh.
With kids fighting and a household in complete chaos, it's up to the dogs to keep the family together.
What? As it normally is.
A lot of pressure.
2011's A Christmas Wedding Tale, T-A-I-L.
No.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Yummy.
That's nice.
That is perfect.
Okay,
Wow.
so there's that one.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm in.
Or, Chris, this Yule log's kind of going out.
Oh, hang on.
Thanks.
Go. There we go.
All right. appreciate
All
it.
right. Perfect.
All right, we don't need as much for this one. It's a short one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Santa Claus is actually a demon.
That's it. You have me at demon.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
want the demon one.
No, don't say anymore. You had me at demon.
A demon who lost a bet with an angel.
Of course.
So he becomes the giver of toys and happiness. But when the bet is off, he returns to his evil ways.
Yes.
Yes.
2005's Santa's Sleigh. S-L-A-Y.
S-L-A-Y.
That's amazing.
Wow. I want to watch that twice.
That is awesome.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Terrible Christmas movies.
I love it.
Love it.
Keeping it going.
Oh.
Santa's Sleigh. Lord have mercy.
That's good.
These are,
That's
these are
really-
real things that people spent real
Oh
money.
my gosh.
Yeah. That people like wrote actual
Yes.
words for a screenplay for.
Like sat
Mhm.
down
Oh.
and took the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Now,
What you got going on then, man?
all right.
Besides wonderful Christmas movies.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Darius Rucker, how's Chelsea Handler doing?
Yeah, exactly. He's got a potty mouth. Quick story, and I'm going to sound like a broken
This
record,
is our
but
last one.
last one.
Oh.
I was with the family. We're at Cracker Barrel eating. It's me, Jenny. I think we only had Amara at the time. And these guys started peeking their head out from the kitchen and like very much staring at our table. And I was like, oh, man, here we go. Gonna let somebody else down. And Jenny gets all giddy about it because she thinks it's hilarious.
Of course she does.
And so we get our check and we're leaving. And there's this one girl standing by the kitchen that's just like waiting for me to get up there, you know? And she's like smiling and like nervous.
You're looking all giddy. Yeah.
Yeah, looking all giddy. And she was like, hi. And I was like, hi. And she was like, do you do music for a living? And I was like, shoot. I was like, awkwardly, yes, I do. But I'm not who you think I am.
Nice.
And she goes, dang it. Me and the guys in the kitchen were just talking about it. And I was like, I'm sorry. And Jenny's laughing at this point. She's like, it happens all the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. She goes, gosh, so you're not Gabe from Toby Mac?
Oh, yes. No.
Happy Black History Month. Sometimes I look like myself.
Hashtag they got it right.
That's awesome.
That
one
is
time.
Awesome.
Obviously Clash Royale it up. And that's been about it for me, for your boy. Everything else is just regular.
Man, we
Nice.
are all just
You can
running
only
and
have
gunning.
one regular week before you start getting mad again, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
like,
start getting
okay,
itchy.
One slow week, and now all this.
Yeah, exactly. I was
love
gonna
it.
have to kidnap somebody if nothing was going on next week. Be like, so what did you do? What did you do, Gabe, your last week? Be like, I kidnapped a guy just to shake things up a bit. I let him go, but woo, his wife and kids were scared.
I just love that look of terror in their eyes. It just gets me going.
Exactly. It's exciting. And then to let them go and watch from the bushes that they're reunited with their family. Oh, it's nothing like it.
Enjoy.
From his New York Times bestselling, The Joy of Kidnapping.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that gospel choir pops back up out of the bushes.
Yeah.
Kidnap. Oh, it's amazing.
I blame the PS Plus on that.
Yes, you have to. What else is there to blame?
Satan.
Yeah, that's true. You could blame
always
the
do
devil.
that. You could always try that.
That's right.
Mara blamed Satan for something tonight, and I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's amazing. Good on you, Boots. Nice.
She was like, cause that bad guy made me do it. That bad guy in heaven. I was like, you mean Satan? And she was like, yes. And I was like,
Yes, him.
number one, he's not in heaven. Number two, we have choices.
That's right.
Make you do it
Actual
again.
That's awesome.
choices here. Yes.
It was so
girl.
funny during bath time. I heard Jenny like explaining it further, and I was like, oh man, this for a 6-year-old, Router,
Yes.
you got it.
Yes.
It's about to fall off his chair.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
All right, let's do this. New releases this week. We've got some.
Was that the music?
I don't know what that was. I think a gremlin just showed up or
We've
something.
replaced it. Sorry.
That was the music. Yeah, we're now doing chip tunes by Chris's mouth.
Shit, dude.
Hey man, I've been practicing.
That's right. Keep that beatbox alive, brother. Shadow Tactics: Blades of the Shogun for the for the PS4 and Xbox One.
It's funny in my Let's Play, I was like, if every time these guys punch, I say "Hi-ya," is that racist? Because I don't want it to be racist, but it feels right.
Hi-ya.
Yeah, it's like "Hi-ya, hi-ya, hi-ya."
That's awesome. No, man, keep that going. That's great.
It makes me want to say it, so I've been fighting the urge, but I might let it rip because that's how I feel every
And
time I
just
punch
add a
somebody.
little-
Like, "Hi-ya, hi-ya."
Right.
Yeah, hi-ya.
Just add a little Bruce Lee, like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, man, it'd be great.
Right? It feels appropriate.
That totally does, man.
In
It's
Just
amazing.
Cause 3, the main guy's name is Rico, and every time someone goes Rico, I always just go Suave.
Suave.
You have to.
Yeah,
You have to,
man.
How do you not?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're dead inside if you don't.
That's right.
That's right.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Sega and plus Bowser's Minions for the 3DS. I read that correctly. Mario and Luigi
It was the
Superstar
strength on the
Saga
B is what
plus
cracked me up.
Bowser's Minions.
Bowser's Minions.
Bowser. This is Bowser's Minions.
Hi.
Bowser's in the menu.
Exactly. Would you eat Bowser? Bowser's chocolate pudding.
We'll put the
So, yeah.
Bowsers in the Bowsers, burn them in the Bowsers.
Oh, man, we are loopy this morning. It's awesome. And as Eduardo had mentioned, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 2, Under Pressure, Telltale, released for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And I'm sure that's on there.
Was that song in there?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I don't know, because they have an option now where you can turn off the copyrighted music.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool and kind of saves their butts at the same time, which is smart. I will say that's
But do you want the original
smart.
thing? That's the only thing I was wondering.
I know,
man. Yeah, but at the same time,
Like,
it's
was
cool
the
because
non-copyright music like terrible, or was it still great?
It was
throwback?
awesome. Like it reminded me of Tales from the Borderland type style music. So yeah, I thought it would just mute the music, but I was like, oh no, they just replaced it with different songs. It was really cool. I know, right?
Like the whole time you're going.
Why'd you guys both go there on that song? That's so funny.
Because we're white, and that's how that goes.
And because you can use it. It's a
universal hilarious. Yeah, it's a universal hilarious.
I think it is.
Track.
Yeah. So was it not 80s hits, or was it still 80s hits, or was it?
No, it wasn't 80s hits. It was just orchestral music.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't popular music.
They would kind of like, there was a moment where he put his headphones on to get ready to fight, and instead of whatever song he was listening to, you just heard an alternate, okay, here we go, let's do this kind of style music, so
right.
It was it was really well done. I was
something
impressed.
that sounds somewhat like in the same vein, but
just captures that same mood, I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't like Velvet Rain. It wasn't just a bunch of songs that were just slightly off.
Purple Train.
No, it was Chocolate Rain.
Oh, Chocolate Rain.
Yeah. Chocolate Rain. Nice. I like it.
That's
a little birth of YouTube.
Oh, that's good. There it is.
Throwback.
Let's see. Finally, AER Memories of Old for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have MPD for the month of September. Let's get into it.
Whoa. Aren't you missing another game that's coming out pretty soon? I think this Friday.
What?
This happened with Mario Kart.
Doesn't another really big game come out? Doesn't Odyssey come out this coming Friday?
Millions of
not this week. It's Assassin's Creed and Wolfenstein are the two big ones.
Are you sure?
According to our Discord, Mario Odyssey is hitting hard this coming Friday.
They gonna let you have it, Doc. They gonna let you have it, Tim.
Yeah, they are.
You're gonna get oops all over the place.
October 27th, y'all. Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch is coming out. The first Mario game in a long time. And it looks incredible.
Donnie Reese is going to have your head, sir.
Right, exactly. Yeah. On a pike.
Along with everybody else. Everybody else that's got the Switch, they're going to be like, oh, Rauter, you done messed up. You're forgetting our favorite plumber.
Exactly.
They'll give me mercy. They know I don't play that. They know I don't play that Nintendo crap.
We're not going to give you mercy.
No, mercy is the internet.
People right now, don't give him mercy. Don't give him mercy. Hold his feet to the fire.
No, I don't deserve mercy, and that's
Nintendo fans. Mercy.
No, here's the thing. I don't deserve mercy, but I know they're Nintendo fans, so they'll just hang on to it forever, and that's fine.
It's true, as they should. It's Super Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
It's like this.
Get your GT Odyssey.
It's gonna be your. It's gonna be the flagship.
Get your new Dog City on.
Dude, I can actually.
I'm checking.
I can't wait till. This game. I played it at PAX, and it's gonna be so tough, but I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna garner the reviews that Breath of the Wild garnered, Zelda, but 5 out of 5 at Best Buy already. Toys R Us gave it a 5 out of 5. Best Buy Canada gave it a 4.2 out of 5. So we'll just see as it rolls out. We'll see as people start ordering it. We'll see what happens.
It looked pretty fun.
Yep, there it is.
It looks like it's a good time.
Yeah.
Yep, I just totally missed it.
Yeah, man.
Maybe because I just don't care, but whatever. It's all good.
That's terrible.
You know what? No. If they're going to give me hate on Friday, I'm just going to go ahead and give it all back to them right now. So it's fine.
You're just getting ahead of it. You're just getting ahead of it.
I'm getting ahead of it. So I'm going to get all kinds of hate for this.
But what if they give you a bunch of love? Then you'd feel bad. Oh, Rauter, we understand. We know that you're buried and you just moved into a new house, and we understand this time.
Gabe. They're Nintendo people. They're not going to be that way. Come on. You know that. You know that better than anybody.
New segment.
Come on, man.
Router hates back.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's literally
it's all
a
good.
clap back before getting clapped at.
That's Tim R at marriedtothegames.com.
Exactly.
Send all your hate mail there.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm so sorry. It was
There you
like it's they listed, they keep going down. I keep forgetting that Fridays are like the big days now, especially for and it's always been
That's the biggest day of the week. It's the day Married to the Games comes out.
Pro Evolution Soccer 2018. Get your cleats on. Let's go do this. Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, and PS4. Get your skates on and your stick, because NHL 18 and NHL 18 Deluxe Edition, Xbox One and PS4. This one kind of creeped up on me, and I totally forgot. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider.
Yeah, man.
Get your mask on.
Get your mask on. I totally forgot about that. PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Isn't it standalone, right? You don't have to have Dishonored 2?
So?
I think that's right.
Yeah. So, man, I may need to play that too. Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch.
Wait. What are we getting on for these?
Huh?
I gotta get my suit on for Samus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Continue. Get your suit on. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition for the Switch. Get your spin
Get
on.
my leaf on.
Okay. Here we go. NASCAR Heat 2 for the PS4, Xbox One, PC. Get your car on.
Get your left turn on.
Get your left turn. Get your left turn on, dude. I like that. That's good. Samurai Showdown 5 special for the PS4 and Vita.
Yeah, get your sword on.
Get your sword on.
Get your hi-ya on.
Here's a good. This is actually a decent one. Double pack for you get Inside and Limbo double pack for Xbox One and PS4.
Ooh, get your Kill Children on.
Get your creepy black and white kill game on.
Exactly.
How much is that bundle?
I do not have pricing.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, gosh, Chris.
Golly.
Come on, man. Jeez.
Trying to get my wallet on.
Yeah, get your wallet on. Get your web search on and take a look. Get your Google on.
Curiosity on.
$30.
All right, there it is.
That's
not bad. Yeah, for Inside and Limbo.
That's a good price. Were they both for free?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Inside's been free.
Oh, has it not?
No, because it only came out a year or so ago. It only just came out on PS4. I guess it was.
Didn't it come out on Plus for like a month though? I thought it did. No,
it may have been last summer. I don't remember.
Get your oops on. All right, moving on. Injustice 2 Fighter Pack 2 for the Xbox One and PS4.
Get your superhero on.
That's right. I don't know about this one. Maze for the PS4, Xbox One.
Get your Get Lost on.
Get your corn on.
Get your Puff Daddy on.
That's Mace, not Maze.
Oh, sorry.
It's get your puzzle on. It's a puzzle of some sort.
Okay.
Transcripted for the Xbox One. It's a puzzle shooter hybrid. Yeah, get your typewriter. get your cursive on. And Don't Starve Together for the console edition for the Xbox One.
Don't get your grub on.
Get your hunger on.
Get your hatchet on.
That's awesome.
That might need to be a thing.
This could definitely be a thing. I'm feeling this could be a thing. Did we just start a
thing?
Let's get this thing on.
100 years from now, 100 episodes from now, we're going to have somebody on a Discord. Like episode 261, when Get Your Thing On started.
That's exactly it. Oh, I love that.
Get ready for that, Bad Gamer Elite.
Right.
Yeah. Take that. Hashtag MTTG historian. Get your history on. All right. All right. There are. We have no oops this week, which is great.
That's right.
Everybody
Get your perfection on.
Everybody left us alone. We will have MPD for August next week, so I will get my stats on next week, and then we'll be good to go. Back to you guys. Oh, dear Lord. Here we go.
This feels so good. Chris, get your news on.
I'll do that.
Switching gears a little bit. So, Mario, he has, I didn't know this, but he's got a character page like that gives you information about who Mario is. On Nintendo.co.jp.
Okay.
And he's no longer a plumber.
What?
What is he?
Yep, no longer a plumber. You know what?
Princess Saver?
So I had to translate this from Japanese. So this is going to sound extremely weird, but I'll just read you his.
Bring it.
Yep.
his info. Here we go. Mario, cheerful and just, buckle up.
Already excited.
Yeah, Mario, cheerful and cheerful, everyone's popular. Twin brother Luigi.
Keep
Please
going.
make this
I know,
into a song.
Keep going.
That's the first sentence. It sounds like a DDR song, doesn't it, Ed?
It totally does.
Okay. Cheerful and cheerful, everyone's popular. Twin brother Luigi is a good friend and a name combination. With sports utility, I will do everything cool. Tennis, baseball, soccer, and car racing.
Cool.
Actually, there seems to have been work on plumber long ago. I love Peach Princess, and if Princess Peach is in trouble, I will go help at any time. We will face bad Coopers with good jumps and a various power-ups.
This is incredible.
So that's everything you need to know about Mario.
Yeah.
That's his
Like-
Match.com. It's his Match.com bio.
This is a worksheet that Piper would take home from kindergarten.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's like, tell us a little something about yourself, Piper. She's like, oh, I'm a cheerful and cheerful. Everyone's popular.
Exactly.
I'm gonna swipe left on that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I loved that. I was like, oh, that is too perfect.
So funny.
So there you go. No longer a plumber, but he's cheerful and cheerful.
But there was plumbing at one time.
There was plumbing
something
at one
like
time, though. Yes, but now he does everything cool, like tennis, baseball, soccer, and car racing.
Interesting.
Well, sure. Now he's an Olympian,
he
apparently.
does everything
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know why. With sports
What's your
utility.
occupation? Everything cool.
I do everything
Exactly.
cool. Little sports utility under special skills.
That's what we need to start saying.
That's my job
My name
title.
is Gabe Patillo, and I do everything cool.
Exactly. Oh,
oh,
that is
man.
amazing.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
There you
Oh,
go.
and by the way, Hellboy, Raiden,
Mhm.
and Black Manta are coming to Injustice 2.
Oh, really?
That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love Raiden
Nice.
from the Mortal Kombat days.
I don't know those other people. I only knew Ray.
I just thought that was an invisible gas he had to worry about.
I know.
That's Raidon. That's Raidon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, just to clear that up for you. That's what Chris
You're
is
close.
about to.
Close.
Yeah, Chris and Tim are about to have to do those tests
That's
going
right.
into some new houses.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ugh.
Do you have any Mortal Kombat characters in your house?
I hope
Exactly. Just floating over in the corner.
The old
Like,
Raiden
crap,
test?
this is going to be awkward.
Oh, man. Man, we do have Raiden. Dang it.
You don't need to bring a machine in to test that. Why have to pay for this machine?
Just look at him. He's standing right there.
Yeah, you can't see him. No, we got to put this machine in here.
He's got a bloody head in his hand.
Piper's topic of the week, severed heads.
That'll be next week. Severed head. Nice one. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eduardo.
Daddy, what's decapitation?
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah.
So this could be cool for people with the Nintendo Switch, hoping to play some GameCube games. It's very up in the air right now. Like there was no art, there was no release date. You know, everything was TBD, TBD, TBD. But it did say like type of game. It was GameCube, and so people were like, ooh, 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 ooh. So we'll just have to sit back.
Man, people scour the internet.
How were they?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, GameCube. So we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, back to the situation at hand. Paladins is having which Paladins is already compared to Overwatch. And now it's having a Player Unknown's Battleground-esque Battle Royale mode. And to not help themselves, they're calling it Battlegrounds.
Oh.
Why they would do that, I have no idea.
So blatant.
I know, but it'll spawn.
I mean, they're a bit ridiculous on how much they're like, man, we're just going to find all the popular stuff and copy it all.
I don't know why. So they 100 players, on a massive map, and you'll drop in. I don't know how this one will work over, like the forage for weapons kind of thing. But it says that they'll, drop in, and you'll have to go to an outpost for your gear. And so we'll see. Paladins, you make me sad a little bit. I don't know why you would do something like this. Because
I mean, it's the first one that's doing it with like a hero, and it's the difference here also one difference is that you can't, at least currently, there's not going to be a way to do it solo. You have to do it as a team.
You
of,
have
I
to
think,
squad
at least
up.
4. Yeah, you have to.
Oh,
do it that
really?
way. Yeah, and you still have your ultimates or your hero powers. They don't call them ultimates; they call them something different, I think. But
yeah, they better.
You still have those, whatever those are for whichever character. So
they're called ultimates with an A.
That's right.
Yeah, it probably would be.
I'm sure I've got my alt.
Ultimate.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Chris.
No, that's all.
That's all you got to say about that?
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I just knew that those were some of the key differences in their version of a battle royale.
Yeah. So, like Chris said 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I mean, this is the year that everybody's going to do this. So, it worked for Fortnite. People are still playing Fortnite a bunch. Fortnite is still popular. So it's not like because PUBG exists, all the rest of these copycats aren't able to get theirs off the ground. So
yeah,
we shall see.
And I mean,
very soon.
I had posted on Twitter the other day. I was like, look, if this is going to be the year of battle royale games, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna have a 1-to-1 with you here, Konami. Nobody likes you. Everybody's mad at you, and we don't want you to be making any more things that say Metal Gear on it. We don't want Metal Gear Survive. We don't want none of this stuff. But if you took the mechanics of Metal Gear Solid 5, bless you again.
Bless you.
Thank you.
If you took those mechanics and used the Fox engine and you made a battle royale game with those mechanics and just called it something else. No, don't put Metal Gear anywhere in the name.
Metal
Nowhere
Gear
at all.
Solid Battlegrounds.
None of that.
Right?
Don't do any of that because you're shooting yourself in the foot. I'm trying to help you here. People like that. So take those mechanics and make a battle royale. That would be way more interesting to me than even Battlegrounds. Player Unknown. Yeah. Like those mechanics are so perfect for like a battleground setting. Yeah. That would be amazing. I would totally play that.
Or you can be late to the party and make a card game. Take that same engine and make you a card game.
Well, if that's what you want to do, just keep Metal Gear out of the name.
Metal Gear.
I'm trying to help
Gwent. Metal Gwent.
Yeah. Gwentle.
Yeah.
Don't listen to these fools. I'm trying to help you.
Snake
Konami.
fighter cards.
Snake fighter cards.
Solid Snake Gwent cards.
Solid Snake Gwent cards. Yeah, I love it.
Solid Gwent grounds.
Hearth Gwent Konami.
Hearth Gwent.
Hearth on me.
Hearth on me. Yes. Hearth on me. Hearth on me. Hearth on me.
No.
I'll be. No, anyway.
Hearth on me.
Yes, Chris, bring it home, baby.
Go, nah, me.
Oh, man.
We are getting crazy up in here.
Oh, somebody make a sketch. Ed, get to sketching.
Yep, sketch it away.
Sketch away, Edward. Man, I love that video.
That is a good video.
I know, right?
Oh, shoot. Ed Placencia, we had free games on the Xbox last week.
Yes.
You got free games for that old PlayStation this week, Doc?
Yes, sir, nurse. That didn't make any sense. Yes, I sure.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think I said yes, I sure. Nurse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was weird. Looking at top 10 YouTube videos combining the average watch time and views for the week of August 1st through the 7th. Number 10, Just Cause 3 Part 1, Welcome Home.
Yeah.
Number 9, Sniper Elite 4 Part 3, San Celini Island, Destroy Cameras. Number 8, Married to the Games, Episode 255, Hiya!
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Hiya! Hiya!
Hiya!
Number 7, The Long Dark, live stream. Number 6, Watch Dogs 2 Part 5, bottom dollar fail. Number 5, Watch Dogs 2 Part 6, bottom dollar complete. Number 4, Ori and the Blind Forest Part 14.
Thornfell Swamp! You got the Thornfell Swamp? We need the Thornfell Swamp?
Ooh, I like that. We should do that. Every week should be a different genre.
Ooh, we should totally do that.
Dude, we got my Thornfell Swamp, y'all.
You got the swamp in the bow wow wow.
And in my Thornfell Swamp, in my Thornfell Swamp.
Yeah, we're gonna gangsterize it.
Oh my gosh,
my
totally.
gat in the Thornfell
I
Swamp.
got my
yo.
Thornfell Swamp. I got my Thornfell Swamp.
You got your next song, Gabe. It's just like someone
Yes.
changing the radio station.
Exactly.
And every song is about
Exactly.
Thornfell Swamp.
Got my Thornfell Swamp. Get a little ska going on.
Right?
Thornfell Swamp! Thornfell Swamp!
Dude, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Stop.
They're getting all of it right now. All of it. They're
I
getting.
like
That's right. It's all in one
Splice
shot.
that together.
Yeah, exactly. I got my Thornfell Swamp and got that through that swamp.
Deck the Thornfell Swamps with fury.
That's good.
I love that. Got out of hand.
That
Right?
really did. Really quick. That escalated quickly.
Nice.
Well, every week we asked you guys a question. Last week was no different.
Philip Hamilton B at True to Chad Dad. Oh Lord.
Oh, Gabe just stroked.
True to dead.
True
Dead.
True to dad.
True
That was my favorite
Chad.
Aztec warrior.
Dad.
That's right.
Tryptophan dad.
He knows who he is.
He's eating too much turkey.
True True Tech Dad.
Oh.
Hey,
jeez. Oh,
there
wait.
you go.
I deciphered it.
Yes, you did.
I can read the Matrix all of a sudden, guys. All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead.
Whoa.
I know Kung Fu.
Whoa.
Yeah, show me. Spencer Stapleton at Street Team MTTG. Are you laughing
Yeah,
because
it
you can
is.
tell how little I know about it?
Yeah.
All I know is like it was some kind of AT&T, Time Warner, something or else, and Comcast, and websites being expensive by their choosing. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Just
I don't-
read your
I don't
stuff.
like it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't like it neither.
I don't even like what it sounds like.
Yeah.
All right. Spencer Stapleton at Street Team MTTG, which also, funny enough, stands for Street Team.
Oh, yeah.
Family, friends, and leftovers. Seriously,
Hey,
the
yeah.
best part of Thanksgiving is eating it again
Yes.
the day after.
And again and again.
Also, in no particular order, my job, pizza, wireless controllers, lemon meringue pie, Star Wars, flat pillows, motorcycles,
Flat
music.
pillows.
Flat pillows.
Why would you be thankful for a flat pillow?
Just sleep on the floor at that point.
Jeez.
Right. Just lay on a blanket folded in half. Flat pillows.
That's the
Some people,
worst.
get, some people get neck crinks.
I'm
I guess.
I'm
Don't
thankful
use a
for
pillow.
soda with no carbonation.
That's called water.
I'm thankful for bathrooms with no air freshener. What in the world?
Exactly.
I'm thankful for cars with only 2 working wheels.
Sunshine.
We love you, Spencer.
I love that we're ripping on what he's thankful for.
I know. Seriously. It is a strange thing, flat pillows. I don't.
That's all good.
I don't even know where you buy something
look-
like that.
We still love him just the same.
I would just think that was a pillowcase inside a pillowcase.
I know. Oh, is that
not
laundry?
even a pillow at
No,
that
that's
point.
my
It's the
pillow.
sheet.
Oh,
Yeah.
The paper towel.
Now I know what to do with all these carpet samples.
Exactly.
Hey Spence, can you move your jeans from off the bed? That's my pillow.
We love you, Spencer. Oh, you're getting throttled for this one, but we love you.
oh man.
Just know it's all done in love.
Exactly.
So
if
did
we
he
don't
have more?
tease you, if we don't tease you, we don't love you. Sunshine, comedy, and the Chicago Cubs number 280.
Oh, it's all better now.
Yeah, see, you're like
There it
flat
is.
You can have your
pillows
flat
for the
pillows.
win. Yeah. What's Chicago Cubs number 280, Ed?
Is that an area code?
It's how many pounds a flat pillow doesn't weigh.
Oh,
Gabe's like, that's not the answer I wanted.
That's not the real answer.
You can just hear his disappointment.
Exactly.
Over on the Facebook, a strange appearance by Spencer Stapleton.
Oh.
He says cold, which is good for him because he lives up north.
Mhm.
Chicago,
Not a choice.
which is not a choice at all. That's Midwest. Thanks for being indecisive. Deep dish or brats.
What?
Deep dish or brats. I don't know.
Deep dish is not a hamburger.
Right?
Right. So we're going hot dogs with the brats.
Right.
Night and noise. He said, I mean, come on. I got you.
All right.
Over on Twitter, his brother,
His brother.
Josh Stapleton, with
Yeah.
equally crazy answers,
Yep.
says lukewarm.
What?
Not a choice.
Oh,
Not a choice.
come on. These
Midwest.
guys-
What?
He said peace on earth, so both sides,
What?
and silence at home and noisy music in the car. Josh, you're fired.
Right.
All right, you guys are suspended from answering the question of the week.
Right?
For 1 week.
Pick a side.
2 months. That's steep.
Well, you know, you got to lay down the law sometimes.
Right?
You got to make an
Yeah.
example.
Think about what you've done.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Ham at
Oh.
MTTG Brazil team.
Yeah.
What up, Lucas Ham?
I love that.
Makes me think of Lucas Ham because we're going to Rio Rancho tomorrow. It just makes me think of him because it says Rio in the name. I'm a hot and sweaty beast of the East that eats a burger every week and enjoys the silence of the morning by reading the Bible and playing some games.
All right. There you
That's
go.
all the
deal.
answers into one nice sentence. I like that.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, street team.
Yeah,
Learn from
exactly.
Brazil.
Take note.
Yeah.
Take note, street team.
Yeah, take that, Stapletons.
You just got schooled by Brazil.
Yeah, with your Utah weirdness.
Oh, no. I didn't say that.
Utah
I love my
weirdness.
Utah weirdness.
I love Utah weirdness.
Chris has never been to Utah. Don't listen to him.
That's true. I've not.
Curfews.
I've been wandering around the streets in Utah like, what am I supposed to do right now? Where am I
Right.
going?
What do I do with myself?
And then the clouds parted and I met the Stapletons and I was
There
like,
you go.
There you go.
I'm
See?
home. I'm home.
And the
They
world
make
is a better
Utah
place.
okay. If the Stapletons move back to Chicago, I'm done with Utah, I think.
Oh, we still got Brett T. Bodden out there though.
Yeah, if the Stapletons move back to Chicago, I'm done with Utah. I'm just kidding.
And Historian Junior.
Love you guys. I'm just joking. It's all in good
is.
fun.
It's all love.
Yeah.
Nobody go on a riot or anything. Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Scott Baker at Scottish Bakery. Great big war game. It was a better take on Advanced Wars with a lot of character, and I played so much of it. Great big war game. I never heard of that one either. That sounds like a ripoff of something else, and they're like, what should we call it? I don't know, big war game? I don't know. No, great big war game.
The big shooty
Yeah.
shoot hurt.
You're a genius.
Exactly. We're going with breathable underwear.
Breathable and edible.
What the freak? Yeah, gross. Well, you know where to. You know where to.
You know where to find us.
You know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Of course, I'm marriedtothegames.com. And like Ed said, YouTube.com/married to the games. And now I'm
You can do it. You can do it.
now on Patreon.
Power through. Power through.
Breathe through your nose.
Now on Patreon at patreon.com/MTTG.
This is so much easier now that you don't have dreads to hold back for you.
Hey, there you go.
Exactly. It's so true. Speaking of, just a little family thing that I thought was funny. Somebody sent me a picture the other day, and it was of a thing that we did at Toby's house called the Backyard Barbecue, where winners from a radio station came to Toby Mac's house, and we grilled out in the back. And the radio guy asked me, like, hey, would you, like, kind of co-host this DJ this thing with me, and we'll walk around and we'll talk to people. And I said, sure, I'll do that. And as I walked past the door and I looked to the left, I saw this blonde girl inside Toby's house taking care of the kids I had never seen before. And I looked over at Toby. I said, hey, man, who is the new nanny? And he said, her name's Jenny. And I said, oh yeah?
Come on.
And so I saw a picture of the first day that I ever saw my wife, Jennifer.
No way.
Toby.
That
Toby
is awesome.
Wow.
That's cool.
So I sent her the picture. I was like, babe, this is the first time that I ever saw you in this picture. She's like, oh, and that's sweet. And also in that picture is Truett, who was 7 at the time.
Wow.
And then it was cool because I got that picture on the same day that we were at PAX on Sunday on the 4th of September when he turned 19 years old.
Wow. That's amazing.
True dog.
I was like, look at this.
Amazing.
You were just a little baby child in this picture. Anyway, me and Toby Mac got a lot of history, man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
That's
you do.
great, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's really cool.
I love that.
And Tim.
Oh, bring it on. I've got 5 for you.
Wow.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh, yeah, run them all down.
I'm running them.
Why you should rate us on iTunes. Let us have it.
Now we know what he was doing during all that Destiny talk.
I know.
That's right, baby. Come on. I pay attention. Rate us on iTunes so Disney can continue Night of Joy for another 25 years.
There you go.
Rate us on iTunes so your character in Destiny has a voice.
There you go.
Rate us on iTunes so, spoiler alert, rate us on iTunes so you can get your 5-star review on.
Nice.
And rate us on iTunes so edible underwear. There you go.
Wow.
I like it. Well, let's get into some questions.
Email. Let's start there. You can email us at mailbag@marriedtothegames or edibleunderwear@marriedtothegames.com.
Oh my God,
Mark,
don't do it at edible underwear.
It ain't going anywhere.
Golly.
That we know
it ain't
of.
going to, it's just going to go right to mailbag, so it's perfect. I need to give a huge shout out to Burnaby Mares. He wrote us a really great email.
Yes, sir.
Just was sharing some things going on in his life. We appreciate you, brother. We're thinking of you. He reached out to us, and he's family. We're all family here, so thank you for sharing. And he did have a question, and his question is, what is the hardest decision you've ever had to make? Last weekend, I had to decide between pancakes and waffles. Ended up having both.
I know that's right. Ain't pancakes just waffles in a different shape?
Yeah, I would think so.
Don't you make it with the same stuff?
I believe so.
I don't know.
I don't think I've
it's
ever
a
actually made a
thicker-
waffle.
I think you add
like.
don't you add baking soda or something to the waffle, make it fluffier? I don't know.
I mean, I think it's either like, don't you pour pancakes in a pan or you pour the stuff into a waffle maker and close it. It's the same thing.
Sure.
I don't know.
So that's why he ended up having both, probably, because he decided, well, you know what? They're pretty much the same.
I know that's right. Man, the hardest decision I've had to make. Whether to go in this bathroom or just wait till I got home. Like, man, I really got to go, and my stomach will hurt really bad if I don't go right now.
Is real,
but there's like, the floor's wet for whatever reason, so I'll probably just go wait till I get home.
No, see, if that was the case, I would go through the pains to have comfort at that point in my own home.
That's what I did.
Yep, good man. Good man.
You've led a blessed life if that was your hardest decision.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to go along the lines
Keep it light like he would
of pancakes and waffles. Like, obviously, it's not the hardest decision he's made.
You're right.
So I was trying to stay up there where he was at.
Gotcha.
Get down really deep. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ed, do you have something that would show that you have a blessed life as well? An easy this or that?
An easy this or that? Let's see. I'm trying to think of an easy this or that. When it was 3:30 a.m. and I had to decide whether or not I was going to make another cup of coffee.
Hey, man.
There you go.
Oh, I put some little Irish cream in my coffee today.
Ooh, dude.
I did as well. You did?
Well, by Irish cream, I mean Bailey's.
Hey.
Yes.
Night show. That, by the way, Chris, is why I was playing the way I was earlier on Overwatch.
Yeah,
that-
likely story.
Had that
like-
Bailey's in you.
Sorry, guys, I'm not used to Sombra.
Junkrat's just running in the corner somewhere.
Exactly.
You can't see me. You're hacked.
It's-
He's just doing her dance emote over and over again.
That's right.
Talking about some
Scandalous uses.
nobody puts baby in a corner.
He
You're like,
just
will you
kept
come out here
saying-
and shoot somebody?
He just kept on saying boop, boop. And that's true. He just kept saying
There was
boop.
also that.
Christopher?
One of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make was, do I go stout or IPA?
Ooh,
there you go.
yes. What did you go with?
Yes.
I mean, really just like a mood thing. It's like usually it's IPA because that's what it's easier to find the good IPAs around here. But stout, man, a good stout will do you good.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one.
I know that's right.
I'm with you.
Tim?
For me, it would be Canadian bacon or regular bacon.
Always regular bacon.
I don't know, man. I have been on a Canadian bacon streak, and it is delicious.
It's good.
Canadian
but for
bacon
me,
is
regular
super
bacon,
forgiving.
Like,
It's very.
What does that mean,
you're right. It's-
forgiving?
If you like
It's lean.
cook it with a fork, it's like, oops, sorry. Even though you poached it with a fork.
Sorry. Oh hey, buddy. Sorry.
I've
Lord.
definitely decided that like there's words in different countries that are overused.
Yes.
Ours in America is obviously awesome. Like we
Awesome,
also
yeah.
say things are awesome.
Awesome.
In
Awesome.
the UK, it's brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah.
They say that way
Brilliant.
too much when it's not brilliant.
Right.
And in Canada, it's definitely sorry.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
Sorry. Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't mean to reach past you to get my ketchup chips. Sorry.
Sorry.
You just T-boned my car. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, I should
Oh, that's
have
okay.
jumped out in the intersection when I had a green light.
Well, Burnaby, thank you so much for
Yes, thank you,
that
sir.
email.
Yeah,
And,
definitely, man.
We
Appreciate
definitely
you.
appreciate it. It was definitely read by all, and we are thinking of you,
That's
and
right.
it's all good.
Dan from Chicago. Hey guys, wanted to say thank you for the great Extra Life. I was able to watch you guys while at work here and there. My question is this: based on Last of Us trailer and how impressive it looks, if they said enhanced for PS Pro, would a title like this
The PS Pro?
Yeah.
enhance that PS Pro for the PS Pro.
Let's get on that PS Pro
What
with
you
my
know about that PS Pro, Wood?
If they would have called it that, I would have had to get it.
Dude, I would have had that in a heartbeat, man.
They lost the set. I'd have pre-ordered a PS Pro.
Can you imagine Andrew House getting out there like, I would like to announce the PS Pro. He just
Pro.
puts it on his head.
Comes down with a big pro.
Oh my gosh.
There are no controllers, just two picks.
Exactly. 2 fist picks.
Yep, exactly. More accessories include
Oh,
Afro
my
Puffs,
God.
ladies and gentlemen.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely be getting that for people for Kwanzaa for sure. The PS Pro.
For the PS.
Oh man. If they come out and say The Last of Us 2 is enhanced for the PS Pro, I'm getting it. Take my money.
Moving on to Twitter and bringing up our final question, Mr. Ham at MTTG Brazil team. Happy National Retro Day. What's one retro technology / practice that you wish would have stayed around instead of disappearing because of progress? For example, I loved Laserdisc movies and missed the days when you got a mini intermission while the disc changed sides. How about y'all?
Why would you like that?
Right?
Maybe he has to pee a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But then you just have the
Maybe.
pause button, so...
I know.
Yeah,
I miss the anticipation of a fax.
Ooh.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, like as it's printing out, you're like, oh snap,
Yeah.
it's coming. Here it comes. Oh, Sizer Soze.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good.
You guys didn't ever send Kaiser Soze to yourself on fax machine?
No.
No,
Okay, never mind.
just you, man. Just you.
I want to change my answer. I'm just kidding. Chris,
Man, that's a really interesting question.
rotary phones?
I don't even know if I know I used them like as a toy. I don't know if I ever used an actual rotary
Really?
phone like to make a real
Oh.
call.
Oh, my grandparents had a rotary phone.
Oh, I would curse people that had a lot of 9s and 0s.
Right?
That's for sure. Oh,
Man.
Brep, brep, but it wasn't so bad when you first started out, right? You were like 7, and then that was somebody's phone number.
Who, me?
When you were first using the rotary phone, yeah.
When I first used the rotor? Yeah, sure.
It was like, oh, I got to call Jack. What's his number again? Oh, yeah, 3.
Operator, could you patch me into?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I need the Thompson house.
Operator, send me to Thompson House, please.
Maybe the only thing that I can kind of think of, because when I was a kid, if ever I would have the opportunity where I would order something, or let's say I got like something out of a magazine or something like that, I kind of liked it, similar to what you were saying about the fax thing, although I know you're going the Kaiser Soze route, not having like a tracking number to instantaneously know, oh, it's on the way and it's gonna be here and it's gonna be here tomorrow. Like you order something and it just shows up when it shows up. Every day I would come home waiting on that thing to be there.
Yeah, man.
That
Good
was
one.
kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Good one.
It's like
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't when it took forever, and then when it got lost in the mail, and you had no real way to, like, where is my
Right.
thing? Yeah.
And if you were lucky enough, you forgot about it, and then it was more of a surprise.
Yes, and then it,
that totally
came
happened
out.
to
Oh,
me. Yeah.
That was like when you would get up and go to the bathroom at a restaurant and come back and the food would be there.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's perfect.
that's the best feeling.
Perfect timing. I love that.
Ed, what about you?
When I was younger, I used to love making the outgoing messages on the answering machine.
Oh,
of course.
And then just waiting for people to call so they could revel in my brilliance.
Oh, of course.
Of course, be like, oh, Ed, you're so
I know.
brilliant.
Oh, that was my best one yet. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work.
You know, me and you, Ed, we were right there with that doggone answer machine. Oh my gosh!
That's so funny.
Do you remember any? Do you remember one?
I remember doing like impressions of like Billy Crystal's Fernando from Saturday Night Live, and there's the classic "Hello." Oh no, it's
Yes,
just a
of course.
machine. Fooled you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I did that to somebody the other day, except I said their name. They were really thrown off. I was like, "Hey, Chris." He was like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I was like, "I'm just kidding. Leave a message."
Oh,
And he was like,
nice.
He goes, "Wait, what's going on?"
That's
like that. He was talking to himself. I was like, "I'm just joking." He was like, "Oh man, I thought you just did that for everybody's name on your phone." I was
Oh,
like,
that's
"Yeah,
so
my
funny.
answer machine just says Chris on it."
Oh man, with Google Voice you can.
Ooh.
That's right. Yeah, you can. Because you had my answer machine as "Oh yes, yes, y'all" for a little bit.
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
Did everybody answer?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Tim? Did you say what you missed?
Oh, no. Square roller skates. I missed those.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm actually.
You missed the wonder of fire.
Yeah, exactly. I missed the wonder of
Leopard
fire.
print one pieces.
I missed
Covering yourself with just a fig leaf.
I missed the cave writing. The cave writing. There were some good cave writers back in the day.
You missed walking in the garden with God.
Trying to not eat that apple.
Lauren was like, "If you don't eat this apple." Yeah.
That's right.
It's like, it is your house. I guess I will.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right. I don't want to be rude.
Happy life, happy wife. That's what I always say.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, I missed the Big Bang and all that fun stuff.
You miss talking to snakes.
Yep.
Smiting.
You miss when snakes had legs.
Exactly. I miss when God created the heavens and the earth. Page
You
one.
miss wondering what birth would have been like without the labor pains. You're like,
Exactly,
man, if we wouldn't have ate that
exactly.
apple.
Wondering why he had a belly button.
Ooh, no. I missed my second rib. My second rib.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally missed my second rib.
You miss wondering what you did so poorly about raising your children that one killed the other. You didn't even have Call of Duty or television back then. It's like how you raise two
man.
boys and one being so bad that he killed his brother.
Kills the other one. Yeah, it's freaking soap opera back then. Ugh. Whew. Yeah.
You missed staying afloat those 40 days the flood was going on.
The anticipation of that dove
He's
coming
like,
back.
gosh, I
with
wish
a leaf.
Noah would have freaking let me in that boat.
Jeez.
He's like, I'm cussing Noah out when this whole thing is over.
Yep.
He saw me running towards the ark. He saw me. I know he did.
Just the simpler times, and there were only 4 commandments.
Just the 4.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
Anybody else got any more? Is that good? We got that? Do we get it
I
covered?
do, but I'm not editing to edit it out.
I think we're pretty much. Yeah, I think we've covered. We've run the gamut.
Moving on to
I like
Facebook,
the
Joseph
play-by-play.
Grimm.
He's gonna sneeze.
I know, right? Joseph Grimm. Hey guys, do you still have any of your childhood toys? Hot Wheels, GI Joes, Transformers, and is there any ones you wish you still had not for the money but sheer nostalgia?
Yeah, I wish I had all my gaming stuff.
Yeah.
But we were
that'd be nice.
We were a single parent family that moved a lot. And so I think that stuff ended up going in the trash probably.
Oh,
if I were to just imagine.
I wish I had all my Star Wars and Transformers stuff too. And, and like you, like we were an army family, so we moved a lot and it was crazy.
Yeah. I don't have barely anything from back then, from when I was a kid. Ed?
Yeah, I don't have anything from when I was a kid. I had a Ralph the Dog Muppet. I wish I still had.
Is that one of the Muppets?
Yeah, the piano player.
Oh yeah, he's the piano player.
Oh yeah. He was great with the glasses.
No, that's Dr. Teeth.
Oh.
Dr. Teeth.
Dr. Teeth.
Good old Dr. Teeth.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one that played the saxophone.
Oh, Zoot.
Zoot.
He had glasses, right?
Nah, did he?
I
think he did. He had like
I don't think
big
he had eyes.
dark aviators.
Exactly.
What about Ed? What was the name of the one that played the didgeridoo?
Oh, that was wow, wow, wow.
Tim, do you have any stick and block of wood?
Yes. Stick and block of wood. Yep. More cowbell, please.
An original Lincoln log?
An original Lincoln log. You all can just go pound salt. Because I'm not the oldest one here, people.
I know, but
you keep forgetting that.
I know, but I don't forget it. But the joke is that you're old. And that's why it's funny.
I know.
Because you're not the oldest one and you're not that old.
See, exactly.
It's hilarious.
That's why it's funny.
Original Lincoln log.
Lincoln log. I had ball in cup.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He just had one piece of steel before they actually made erector sets.
He just had a shiny piece of metal that fell from the sky.
Oh man.
Oh, that's good.
That's good stuff.
Thanks, youngins. I appreciate it.
Yeah, some flint.
Mammoth tooth. We could go on. All right, let's move on. D High, what's the most
arrowhead they used to keep under his pillow?
Caveman Club. Let's keep going.
Yeah, the 10 Commandments.
The staff.
How about
buddied.
Jesus? Back when I played with Jesus.
Exactly. He still had Jesus' original jersey from back when in those years that the Bible don't talk about when he was playing ball.
I have the original sandals. It's all good.
Myrrh.
Are we done? Did we get that out? Did we get that?
We're done.
Some frankincense.
The rest of the apple that was uneaten.
I was just going to say that, dude. Nice.
Oh my
I had back with in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
That was me.
He had the egg that the chicken came from before Adam named it. All right.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, I miss you guys. That was good.
A vial of salt water before the. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
Oh, we have a voicemail question.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right?
Hi, I'm Denise. I posted on Facebook for your phone number, and after checking your official site, it was not there. Thanks, Chris, for the number. Now, on that page, I noticed your age posted. Imagine my surprise when I noticed Ed is actually older than Tim. I, by the way, at age 55, am older than either. I thought I had it all mixed up, but without going back through all your podcasts, can you please answer my question? What is it with Tim? Is he an old soul? Is he ageless? Is he old-fashioned? Is he lying about his age? All of the above? Please, I need to know. I'm sure others need to know. Maybe Tim needs to know. What is it about Tim? I love your podcast. Downloaded it when I got my iPad over a year ago and never regretted it. Thanks, guys. Bye now.
Oh,
hey.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Denise. Love that.
It was great to hear from you.
Love that.
What is it with Tim? He's not the oldest.
I know. That is incredible. I was like, wait, what did I do? What happened? Did I kill someone not know it?
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, that was excellent.
You know what's funny? Like, I'm not trying to be an old soul. You guys are just doing it for me. But I've always thought, like, I feel like I want to stay as young as possible. Like,
That's right.
I want to be young. I want to be healthy for my daughter and for my wife. I want to, do stuff. And like, I never want to just sit down and do nothing. And so maybe that's it.
And the origin too of Tim being old. Tim, how old are you?
I am 43.
43. So, and I'm 36. And so, so when we first started the podcast, it was me, Tim, and another guy named Tim. And the other Tim was younger than me. And so Rauter was definitely the oldest. Exactly. And so that's where that's where Tim being the oldest and the old man of the podcast started. And then
that's when it originated. Yeah.
When Ed came on, Ed and Chris, yes, Ed is older than Tim, but you just got to keep the party going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Watch
you
it.
have fun with it.
Kind of the humor I find is in me teasing Tim for being the old one.
Exactly. And I actually love that, but because I'm like, oh, that's the pot calling the kettle old. But it's like I love that you rib on me too. Like, I've totally embraced it now. It's just awesome, and I love that the community's getting involved in it too. So I think maybe I should just come out in a wheelchair at 300 and just be done with it.
Yes. Oxygen tank.
Yeah. Right. I'll get the whole 9. I'll get like a little rascal scooter and come on out. How you doing, everybody?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Hover around.
That's right, exactly.
Now I can be at 300. Thanks.
Yeah, get a plaid blanket. Always wearing a sweater with a tissue in my hand. Absolutely. Done and done.
Tissue in my hand.
It's all crumpled up,
detail.
Right? It's all crumpled up and
it's
wet.
Like
it's
he has
gross.
wiped his nose with that thing 95 times
and never washed it.
That thing hasn't disintegrated yet.
I've got the cardigan with the 2 pockets in the front, so I can put my tissue in it.
He's gonna announce that he's stopping gaming because he took up knitting, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, and I can't. My fingers don't work too well because of the arthritis. That was an awesome voicemail. Thank you so much for that.
That was
I think that's
amazing.
great.
That was fun.
And it's
That
good.
was
Like
sweet.
that's actually a good summary, Gabe, too, of actually how it all started. Because yes, I was the elder until Ed came around, and I'm still the elder apparently. So it all works out. It all works out fine.
Exactly.
There's no reason to take your mantle away from you.
Yeah, why? Yeah, embrace. So
it.
I embrace it. I completely embrace it. Exactly. It's awesome.
Moving on, Mr. Spencer of Stapleton. You are working in the tech lab, and a giant laser digitizes you, and you become part of a video game. However, you are not the hero. You are the villain. What is your ultimate ability or super weapon?
Ooh, wow.
Man. I want just off the top of my head, I want something, an electricity, where I can control electricity with a huge trident.
Really?
Ooh.
That's off the top of your head.
Yes.
Yes.
I just can't see you with a trident.
Me either.
It's so weird.
It's because it's the bad guy version of me.
That's right.
Oh, right.
Yeah, huge electrical trident.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I want to be able to tell the trees what to do, and they just go and destroy a city for me.
Really?
Off the top of my head, man. We're doing it.
I love it. Ed,
that's
kind of like that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mark
Wahlberg?
Yeah, The Happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert.
There you go.
Chris is in it.
As the villain.
Yeah.
The sequel, I'll introduce my trident-wielding friend.
Zappy zap zap.
That's your tag.
Yeah.
I have 3 zaps because it's a trident. Zappy zap zap.
Zappy
It's not a
zap
quad
zap.
dent, it's a trident.
That's right.
Exactly. Thank you.
But it's one of those ones I have to like plug in at night, so I can't terrorize it.
You got to charge it overnight?
Yeah, I've got to charge it.
With my lithium battery, I will
Exactly.
zap you.
To carry around that portable charger.
Exactly. It only takes 2 amps at a time. It sucks.
As I drive to my place, I hit the brakes and it charges up with the kinetic energy.
I drive in my Prius so I can charge it at the same time.
Oh, man.
Gracious.
My enemy's coffee is always burnt.
Oh,
Your ability is throwing burnt coffee at everybody?
No. When they go to enjoy their coffee, it's
Ooh,
burnt.
it's burnt. It's turned.
they're like, dang you, Eduardo!
They just spit it out. Edward!
and they go to open the cupboard to get new beans, and it's just Keurig cups.
Nice. Well played, sir. That's
hilarious.
great.
Okay, so quick question for a coffee guy.
Yes.
Have you had espresso pods?
I don't
Nespresso.
remember if I have or not. I don't remember what the brands usually are.
All right, never mind. Tim,
Sorry.
what's you're the bad guy.
I would love to just throw some fire, like be able to.
Well, there you go.
To manipulate fire and throw it and just burn.
That's
burn
what
it.
I would have been if I was the good guy.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Well,
I
there
think
you
you
go.
can't electrify fire, so I wouldn't have to
There
worry
you
about
go.
myself.
Okay, well, good. I was worried for a second.
Zappity zap zap.
Zappity zap.
Zapparoo.
Bad Gamer Elite. Hashtag MTTG historian. Gabe and Tim, I have 2 teenage daughters in my home. One 18, one 16. Pray for
Lord.
me. What are you most concerned about for when your daughters reach that stage?
Oh, I'm everything.
Everything. Exactly.
It's gonna be nuts when well, we gotta say bye to Chris. Chris.
Oh, I was just about
Sorry, I
to write you.
didn't
I was
wake
like,
up
do I
this
need to say
morning.
anything or I just need to slowly fade away?
Chris,
All
we
right.
love you.
All right, guys, see you guys later.
Say hi to your 2 teenage
that.
daughters for us.
And that's what I'm
Love you,
scared
boy.
of.
See you later.
A 40,
And that's what I'm scared
a
of.
40-something-year-old man like, say hi to your teenage daughter.
That's right. Exactly.
You guys have fun.
buddy.
Bye, everybody. Love it.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy. See ya. Yeah, dude, I'm scared of everything.
Yeah, I just know I was talking to somebody the other day. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was about, but we were talking about just something about like, you know, when do they get phones or, you know, I forget, it was something technology based. And I just remember thinking like, man, I don't even know what it's going to be when Amara's 13 to 17, like what the thing that you'll be fighting is that society is pushing so much.
Right.
So I don't know. I try not to let my mind wander on that stuff because it's so depressing.
I know it can be like, I want her to be safe. I want her to be strong. I don't want her pregnant. Thank you very much. You know, it's like,
thank you very much.
you know what? To be honest, I just want her to be happy and to be safe. That's really all I want for her.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, that's all. And there's got to be a point in both of our lives where we're just going to have to let go and let God and be like, okay, well, we've done all we could.
That's right.
Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Just make sure her pants cover her belly button.
That's
exactly
That's the
right.
most
important thing.
Exactly right. Exactly. That's a good question, man. And Lem, we are praying for you. 18 and 16.
Yes.
That's the 1-2 punch right there.
I mean, that's college and everything around the corner. Oh,
yeah, man. It's all good, man.
I don't like it.
You got it. You can do it. I don't like it. You can do it. Nova Beyond, most important question in the world. So think long, think hard. The answer can make or break relationships. So the question: how do you like your steak cooked?
I'm a medium man myself.
Yeah,
medium rare.
Medium rare.
Ooh, you go rare.
You like it juicy and bloody.
He likes it still mooing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not rare, but
it's
medium.
Crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little tear.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my husband.
Yeah, man, I love a good like a medium. I could do medium and medium well, and if it's too rare, I'm like, I mean, I'll still eat it, but it's just
I know that's right. It's steak, however.
It's steak, man.
Come on, but I can't throw it out. This is not the way I wanted it, but I'll eat it anyway.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
I want it rare enough to make animal activists upset.
Hey, I love it.
Take that, PETA. Nom, nom, nom.
Doggone it.
This one's name was Randy.
Stop naming your food.
Randy the cow. Oh, that's
he still
awesome.
wants to have the branding on it.
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, this one belonged to a farm in Connecticut.
Right.
That's right.
I'm just kidding. I don't know if there's any cows that far.
He still has the clip in its ear, the tag in its ear. 68412 is delicious.
He enjoyed reading and music from Richard Marx.
Exactly.
Richard Marx.
I don't know.
Nice pull, man. Richard Marx.
Jeez
oh my
Louise.
God. That is amazing. Oh, thank you, Ed. That was enjoyable.
You bet.
All right, Joseph Grimm. So I hear you giving Tim a hard time about his age now and then. No, not at all.
Now and then. Yeah.
I take offense because I'm a few months younger than him. So my question is Tim, were dinosaurs real? Touche,
You're just a few months younger, Joseph. You should remember.
Yeah,
you should
remember the smell
right.
of them dying.
Exactly. Don't you remember the asteroid coming down?
Yeah.
Didn't you see that?
Hello.
Blaze in the sky? Hello.
That is really funny.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Touche.
Mama Bread fan. Sunday was National Drink Wine Day. Shout out to Lucas Ham Swisher. We know Rauter likes his red wine with cauliflower, wink, and that Chris likes beer, and that Ed and Chris like coffee. So, Gabe, what is your libation of choice?
I don't know what that word means, but I'm guessing she means alcohol.
Yes. What is your drink of choice?
I like the brown liquids. That
gross.
That
gross.
I do not. I try to avoid them.
Exactly.
Man, you and I, baby.
But
same page.
Here's the fun thing. They have a run for kids that's like a 3K or something. I don't even know what it is.
Get on that,
actually.
man. That's all you.
So I think I might do that with Amara to, be
there. You go.
Encourage her. Yes.
Yeah, you can do it. Come, let's go.
Yep.
Get Daddy that oxygen tank while you're up there, would you?
Hang on, sweetie.
Yeah, exactly. That is the one thing about Nashville runs is that they are hilly as a beast.
Yes, Nashville is hilly.
That doesn't sound like a race. That does not sound like a race.
That's like what happens after that barbecue there.
Yeah, after the hot chicken, you get the Nashville runs.
Oh, that's right. The Nashville runs. Yes.
Chris and I both went to the same.
Nice.
Of course you did. Clowns, all of you.
We're so mature on this podcast.
I know, aren't we? We did mention it was a night show, right? All right, Jason Chans, did you ever allow someone to borrow a game that you loved when you were a kid, which they never returned? I had a friend beg me over and over to borrow Final Fantasy III. I always refused, but once I had finished it, I felt like it was only right to share the enjoyment that I got from playing it. I hope Homeskillet is still enjoying it today. Hashtag $80. Hashtag ain't stealing if it's borrowed. I love it.
I have a terrible story. Me and my buddy Chico went half on a game, and he was like, let me play it first. And I was like, all right. And then when I went and asked him for it, he had sold it.
Oh, Chico.
What game was it?
I don't even remember. I never got to play it.
Awesome. Pretty sneaky, sis.
He was like, oh, man, I put that on eBay. I was like, what? We went half on it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Did he give you half the profit from eBay?
What you think?
I know he didn't.
Right?
You know, Chico. Come on now.
All right, Facebook, Eric Thompson first. A mighty shout out to my wife on the birth of our third. Elizabeth Rose. Congratulations, Eric.
Congrats,
that's awesome.
sir.
Mom and baby are healthy, and we are grateful. Second, question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. We've had this question before.
Not the hot dog a sandwich, have we?
I don't think it was the question. I think it was like an aside question that came along from the discussion.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
I mean, there's meat.
I say it is.
I say it is. There's meat in between.
I
bread.
say if you're irresponsible enough to break the bun in half as you're putting the hot dog in there, and the bun is now 2 pieces of bread, then yes, that's a sandwich. If the bun has stayed as 1 piece
and you're just laying it in the bread, then it's not a sandwich.
Okay, but have you ever had a sub sandwich? Most of those are just split down the middle. They're not completely two
they are
pieces.
split.
And that's a sandwich.
Very true.
So what's the difference?
Very true.
Except
That's
it's
a
a tube
sub
meat
sandwich.
instead of a... But it's still a sandwich. So your criteria
meat.
still stands.
It's a
that
two meat sandwich.
It's just a piece of bread split in the middle, and you've got meat in between it. And then whatever your condiments are.
I'm just saying when it comes to hot dogs.
I'm just saying it's a sandwich.
I'm saying it.
You're
I'm
saying
with you,
like
Chris. It's a
like
sandwich.
hoagie?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a hoagie because a hoagie doesn't completely separate until you start eating it.
Then I'll say that a hot dog is a hoagie.
So thus meaning
Just
it's
can't
a
bring
sandwich.
yourself to say sandwich, so that's a sandwich.
Look, I'll put it this way. For years, I was like, nah, man, hot dog's its own thing. But I came around. I was like, you know what? Hot
Yeah,
dog's
you
a
did.
sandwich.
Really?
I don't want it to be, but it is. You know, it is what it is.
Who cares if it is?
I don't want
Let
it
a
to
sandwich be a
I don't want
sandwich.
it to be. I want it to be a special little thing.
It
but
is.
it's not. It's a sandwich.
Well, can we call it a specialty sandwich then? It's a specialty sandwich.
No.
as long as you put the word
specialty
sandwich with it, I'm good.
No, it's a hot dog.
A hot dog sandwich.
I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
you don't say pass me the hot dog sandwich, please. Like you would say pass me the turkey and ham sandwich or the ham sandwich or the whatever sandwich. You don't say hot dog sandwich. It's just a hot dog. I get that.
Yes.
But technically,
I won't call it a
I believe
sandwich, but it is.
But technically, I believe it is a sandwich because it is a meat in between bread.
That's not what makes a sandwich. It's different. It's a hot dog.
I mean, it could be. It is technically, yes.
It's got to
Yes,
fall
it
into a
is
category, and this category is
but it's
sandwich.
also a sandwich.
category is hot
technically
dog.
it is.
No, that's not a category.
Because you got
If somebody said,
hot dog.
"Hey, will you make me a sandwich real quick?" and they brought me a hot dog, number one, I'd be super excited. But number two,
See?
I'd be very surprised because
See?
I'd be like, "Oh, I wouldn't have think that a hot dog."
Exactly.
Right. Yes, I'm with you, Gabe. If somebody said, "Hey, can you make me a sandwich?" you would think peanut B&J, turkey and cheese, ham and cheese, whatever.
According
you would
to
not
the
think
National
hot
Hot Dog and Sausage Council,
What?
Thank you. Here
That's
we go.
not real either.
a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Boom.
Fake news.
Ooh, wow.
Okay,
Fake
fake
news.
news.
It might be real.
Hashtag fake
It
news.
might be real.
Hey, listen, it's National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. I mean, that's above our pay
And I'm the
grade. We can't even-
National Institute of Being Right, and I say,
Look, if there's a puppetry guild, then there can be a hot dog and sandwich thing.
Right. And they have
I'm fine with that.
They have
Yep.
spoken. Hot dog is not a sandwich.
All right, hot dog is not a sandwich.
it is.
But Chris and I know it is,
that almost hurt Tim to say that.
and we're fine with that.
Like, it
You have
is
to take it up. With,
not a
you have to take it
sandwich.
up with Washington D.C. They're in Washington D.C. You got to take it up with them.
There you go.
All right,
It's not my fight.
Chris and I are taking a road trip to DC to protest.
Exactly.
Hashtag not my sandwich.
Hashtag not my sandwich. Yes, sir, Ed. Fonzie Maldonado. Hello, Four Horsemen.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like
love
that
a
too.
lot. With
Giddy
the
up,
new-
bishops.
That's
Right?
I love
We're
it.
here to spread some famine in this piece.
Spread some
I hope you're hungry because you're going to be.
Spread some famine. I love it.
I feel like we need to be playing some Johnny Cash right now.
I don't even know what does that mean. Spread some famine.
Isn't that one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse?
Yeah.
The apocalypse. Yes, the four
Is it like-
horsemen.
Famine.
Oh.
Is it,
I don't know
good.
anything about that. I just like the way it sounded. I don't know anything about Four Horsemen.
What?
yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, well played. All right, with the new baby and all,
I'm so
I've been trying
disappointed
to
in
get.
you, Gabe.
I'm sorry. What is it? Is it from Revelations or something?
I
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
so. Yes,
The
the
Four Horsemen
Horsemen.
of the Apocalypse. Or you could be
Oh.
talking about Metallica because they were called the Four Horsemen.
Right? Is that even a good thing to be called? It's like saying, hey,
No,
demons.
It's like, hello, demon. Or hello, bad guy that lives in heaven. Enjoy.
Oh, is it like that? Oh, then I don't like it anymore.
No, I kind of
it's
still like it,
pestilence
though.
and death and famine.
Yeah, I think
awesome.
pestilence was one of them.
Oh, I'm thinking like Three Musketeers. Like,
You're right. Let's go with that. Let's do that.
Conquest, war, famine, and death.
Yeah.
Ooh.
oh man,
right.
I don't want to be the four. I don't like this no more.
I'll be I'll be death. I'll play death.
We know
Skip
which
his
Sunday
question.
school classes Gabe skipped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I definitely breezed through Revelations. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
exactly. It's
What?
like, ooh, this is dark.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was written by Kojima.
right, Fluxel. For years, I've thought it would be interesting to open a grilled cheese restaurant. The concept would be you could order at a kiosk or your table, pick your bread, type of cheese, and various add-ins like tomato, onion, pickles, etc.
Yeah.
April 12th is Grilled Cheese Day.
Ooh.
What would be your ultimate grilled cheese sandwich? Sorry, but beans are not an option for this one.
Texas grilled cheese.
There you go.
Bread and cheese.
Yeah,
man.
That's mine too.
Straight up OG.
Everything else becomes a sandwich. Like, if you add something else,
except
like
a hot dog,
a meat.
Except a hot dog.
But I'm saying if you like add like meat to it, then the cheese becomes on top of the meat.
Right.
I couldn't imagine eating tomato and stuff like that in a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I've never had a grilled cheese sandwich and wished there was more to it.
Yeah, maybe more cheese.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Another sandwich.
There's a grilled cheese truck here, and you can get like they change it up. They do like brie and pear, or they'll do like a pimento style grilled cheese. You can squeeze. Yeah, you can squeezies. You can switch the cheeses up.
You can squeezies the cheesies, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get a cheesy squeezy.
Can I get a squeezy?
Hey, y'all make sure that y'all squeezy my cheesy on that thing while you put
Hurry
that
up,
together.
it's for Yeezy.
Last time it wasn't Sweezy. No, I'm just saying. I wouldn't
Get
have
that
the camper.
squeezy cheesy pleasy. Bring it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going with Ed. Be like, so I'm standing here with Yeezy, right? And they was trying to squeezy my cheesy while I was
made me a little queasy.
You dig?
Well, I was saying pleasy.
Yeah, exactly. I like it.
So good.
Hey, we have a voicemail too.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Hello?
Hey, Tim. I totally screwed that up. Hey, MTDG crew. It's Lucas Ham Swisher calling you from Brazil. I didn't know if someone would want to answer, but I just got a local phone line in Brazil. That's actually a West Virginia phone line. I don't have time to explain it all now, but it works. And I was testing it out. And I was wondering if you guys could tell me, or even share with the listeners, what are the loot box ratios for you guys answering this phone? Is it 13 to 1? Like if I called 13 times in the next 13 days, would one of the times someone answer the phone? I'm just curious to know. So if you could key us in, or you could even let me know, whatever works. I hope you guys are having a great show. I think right now it's 7:45. In the east, it's 6:45. So I believe where you guys are, it's 5:45. So maybe you're gearing up for a little bit of MTTG cast or something like
Gearing
that.
up.
If my time zone knowledge is correct. Either way, hope you guys have a good podcast recording today, and I look forward to listening to it. God bless you guys, and I hope to talk to you another time. Bye.
First of all, I think it's weird that he got a West Virginia number while he's in Brazil and said it was a local number.
Right.
I don't
That's
understand.
a little confusing.
That's not local at all unless you're lying.
He doesn't live in Brazil at all. He lives in West Virginia.
He lives in Brazil,
He's
West
in the
Virginia.
States in his heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was him that you were whitewater rafting with, Ed.
Oh, I didn't even recognize.
Yeah, that doggone mask.
Seriously. Made of skin.
Oh, gross. You know what's funny is that I've actually answered the phone sometimes. It comes to my phone, the the number. And so there's been a few times I have answered the phone. Someone's like, oh, hi, hey, it's, they're expecting to get the voicemail.
Right.
And I pick up. I don't think it's even, it might be, 13 to 1 sounds about right. But it might be a little less than that, actually. It might be like 10 to 1.
There you go.
So
all right, cool.
I have answered it before. Yeah. And had great conversation.
You just say, yeah. Yeah.
You should be like, what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is Gabe. Go.
Go for Gabe.
You on with the chubby ninja? What you got?
Ooh, I like that. Go with that. That's perfect.
Can you tell when
You're
it's a
on
call from
live.
that versus just a normal call, or is your phone just ring and that's just it? Like, can you tell what number is being utilized?
Yes. Like what number it's coming from?
So when you, I don't know exactly how it works because it's not tied to my phone, but does it just come to where your phone just rings, or does it say, hey, this number is being called versus, because it's not the same as your regular phone number, I'm assuming.
That's right. It's the, but
can
it's
you
still,
tell which number is being called, I guess?
That's right. Yes, I can. Yep.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So you should be able to tell, like, oh, it's from the phone line versus like, oh,
That's
this is just Jenny.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Mhm.
Okay.
Sure can.
I like his voice. It's not what I had actually envisioned for him, but it's definitely like deeper, I think.
You
than I thought.
expected some Porky
It's
Pig
deeper
stuff.
than
Hey
that.
guys, how you doing? This is Lucas Ham's Wizard.
No, I did
That
not
would be
expect
hilarious.
anything like that. He just has
Lucas
he's
Ham,
got this
folks.
he's got a really good voice, nice deep voice. Cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, Lucas Ham Swisher.
Moving-
He didn't come with
That's right.
a holiday. A little disappointed.
He did.
No.
No, he did.
It's
you'd like me-
coming. It's
if
on the
you-
written side.
It is on the written side if you'd like me to do it.
No, we
Hey,
can't have
it's-
him twice. That's ridiculous.
All right, well then we won't do it then.
Unless it's a
Then you'll
really
never-
good question.
No, you can't do 2 in 1 week. Banned.
No, we can't.
Banned.
Yeah, he's banned.
Oh
He's
my god.
Banned for this
Aw.
week.
Banned for spamming.
That's right.
Last question at Sir John 11. What is your favorite candy?
Reese's.
Yes, yes.
Pretty much anything made by Reese's. So
Yep.
I'm down for it. Chris? Almond Joy?
No, I hate coconut.
I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know anybody who likes Almond Joys.
Maybe like Kit Kat or Twix. I like those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Right or left Twix?
Right.
Yep. There you go. Ed?
Because you said Reese's and Chris said Twix, I'll go with Good and Plenty's.
What?
Oh, really?
What's
I don't
a
even
good
know
and
what that
plenty?
is.
They're kind of like, they look like Mike and Ike's, but they're like licorice.
Oh. Ugh.
Man, I
What in the
love you, but
world?
dang.
Oh,
More for me, please.
Oh, yeah, you can have. I will send all my liquors to you, brother.
I
No
was totally
problem.
expecting
That's
for
in
you
the
to say
mail.
like chocolate covered coffee beans or
Exactly.
something.
Nah,
Right.
man, this werewolf eats licorice.
Oh, that is
Eats
so
liquor.
gross.
Oh, yeah.
At least you don't like candy corn though. Good on you for that.
Yeah, all right,
Thank you,
whatever.
sir. Thank you.
Back off, man. Back off. Mine is twofold. I love a good Milky Way because I love that caramel, and then I also love Almond Joys too because I love coconut.
Oh, man.
Nice. Wow.
'Cause
Gross.
everybody barfs.
Yeah.
You like all the bad stuff, Rauter.
I know, right? Sorry.
You like all the bad
I
stuff.
like all the bad stuff.
Gosh.
I guarantee you
licorice.
that many of our listeners will respectfully disagree with you, sir.
I'm sure they will.
But they're all going to be with us on the Good and Plenty's, man. That's just gross.
You like all the bad stuff.
Like, ooh, can you bring me some kale? Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, kale
oh,
chips. Let's do this.
Tasty.
Oh man.
Yummy. Tasty.
Green.
Thank you, everybody, for all the questions.
Yes.
Sorry that Chris doesn't have good candy taste.
I have the best candy taste, good sir.
No, actually, this week it's Ed. Sorry that Ed does not have the best candy taste.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir?
I know, right? I love it.
That's funny.
That's a wrap. Thank you, everybody, for all the questions.
That's
Nice.
it. Thank you. What the question of the week for you guys is
What?
what game have you
You're like,
What?
what?
What? That's the question. So use hashtag answer MTTG.
Oh my gosh. Let that be the question. What?
Yep.
What?
Oh, think of the answer that we get.
That's
I
it.
love that. That's it.
Hashtag answer MTTG.
Nice.
And we will read them next week.
Oh,
Yes.
That's amazing.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, I cannot wait
that's
for the
it.
tweet. Question of the week is what?
Wait, Chris, what's your answer?
Yep, we have to go around. Chris.
My answer is yeah.
All right. Tim.
What did you say when I told you that I love you? Whatever.
Ed.
Or what would you say, whatever it is? I don't know.
You heard me.
Yay. That's boss right there. That's gangster.
Oh,
That's too
nice.
much Mafia 3 right there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'd say you heard me. Don't make me have to hit the other side of your head to get that tongue to come out.
Oh, mine should have been Destiny 2.
And Destiny 2.
Oh man, these answers are gonna be glorious.
This is going to be classic.
How many are we going to get of people saying, you guys didn't write the whole question out?
Yeah. Hashtag answer MTTG. Hashtag answer MTTG. Oops.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get oopsed on this one.
Hashtag listen before you complain.
I hope next week is a night show.
It might need to be.
That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Let
Good
us know.
call.
Use hashtag answer MTTG.
This is gonna be great.
We appreciate you guys listening. Episode 264 in the books. And we will see you guys next week. I want to get in the time machine.
I know. Can't wait.
I want to be there right now. I hope it lives up to the hype.
Great.
I hope so too.
I know it's gonna be the best or the worst ever.
Please the best. Please the best.
Exactly. And we will talk to you guys next week. Thanks you guys so much for being here. 277 in the books. Ooh,
What? The historian be like, the episode where they just ended with a bunch of random sounds.
Yeah.
277.
Pancake. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here.
I'm falling and I can't get up. I'm Gabe Patillo. Fish. That is Tim Rauter. That is Ed Placencia. That is Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games and a little bit crazy, and I'm out this thing. Peace. All right. Every week,
Oh boy.
we ask you guys a question.
Mm-hmm.
Last week was different in a lot of ways.
Was
Yes.
way different.
It was a assignment America
Mm-hmm.
or
Yep.
Brazil
Yeah.
or Australia or
Mhm.
anywhere in Europe
England.
and everywhere else. This is all about Chris McCracken. We asked for
Get your diaper on, Chris.
we asked for dad jokes. Now let me say this ahead of time. Number one, I said I was going to read them all. We can't. There was so many.
There's too many.
There was so many. But I will say this: I might be making a mistake, but we are about to do a lot of them.
That's
Yes.
A whole
Yes.
lot.
And I will say, I typically, when we do the question and the question call out, I will go in and like read stuff as it comes in, just to familiarize myself and whatnot. I didn't read anything.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So
This
I
is
will go
all
back afterwards and
unfiltered.
read them so I can see the ones that, obviously don't get mentioned because we don't have time for everything. But
That's right.
yeah. And I
And
got my
so-
notepad here. I'm ready.
Okay. So, and I also have to use as a disclaimer that they're not all funny. There's some that
No.
are just
Oh,
really,
yeah. No,
I will
really
be the
bad.
Not
judge
at
of
all.
that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
think
true.
Some
Chris
people
will be
thought
the
we
judge of
said
that.
bad jokes, and we said
Yeah.
dad jokes.
Yes, there
Which
you
they
go.
are
Yep.
usually bad. Dad and
That's right.
the D and the B, they're close enough on the
Yeah.
alphabet.
That's right.
So I've given I can't even say a handful. I've given a bunch to Tim.
The bunch.
I've given a bunch to Ed, and I have a bunch. And so I say we just attack this thing round robin.
Alrighty.
I'll start, then
Does that
Tim.
mean like one after the okay? Gotcha.
Yes, and then
We're just
Ed,
going to keep hitting you.
and we'll
Okay.
just keep going. Okay,
Prepare yourself.
and we're not going to say who they're from because it would just take so long to say
Oh, yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
name
no.
that
We're
they
just
come up.
rattling them off.
Okay, here we go. Me, then Tim, then Ed.
Okay.
Remember who you're standing next to in line.
All right.
Got
You
it.
can tell I have a 6-year-old.
And take my glasses off when I start crying.
What was that middle part again?
All right. I wasn't going to visit my family for Christmas, but my mom promised to make me eggs Benedict. So I'm going home for the hollandaise.
What is a thesaurus's favorite dessert? Cinnamon buns.
Synonym buns.
Synonym buns. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Exactly.
Did you hear about the 2 thieves who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months.
Oh.
This was written by our community.
Oh.
Ooh.
What do you call the fuel that Tim drinks to wake up while streaming early? Morning crude.
Yay!
That's a good one.
That's a morning cruise. I love that. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the rumor about the butter? Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't spread it.
Why does our president visit the gastroenterologist frequently? Because he can't stop Putin.
What,
I like that one.
what do you call a fish with a missing eye?
I love that one. That was one of my favorites.
That's a good one. I like that one. I like that. Oh, we're revving up now, baby.
Yeah,
we got him going.
Let's go.
What do you call cheese that doesn't belong to you? Nacho cheese.
Oh,
Amen.
Who is the unofficial patron saint of poverty? Saint Nicholas.
Hey.
Nice.
Poor Nicholas.
You heard of that new band, 123 Megabytes? They're good, but they haven't gotten a gig yet.
That one's on my list.
Of course it is. Why does the Norwegian Navy put barcodes on all of their ships? To Scandinavian.
to scan the Navian. That's pretty good.
To Scandinavian. That's a good play on words.
That's
I give
really
them that
good
one.
one. Scandinavian. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a piano, a fish, and a jar of glue? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Oh, yeah.
A jar of glue? I knew you'd get stuck on that.
Nice little add-on. I like that. Why is it so hard for atheists to make any money? Because they're a non-profit organization.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty deep.
Nice.
I like that. That's good.
That's good.
What's the difference between a bad golfer and a bad skydiver? One goes whack, dang. The other goes dang, whack.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
Oh,
nice. Because there's a P at the beginning of pterodactyl for some strange reason.
P pterodactyl.
The pterodactyl.
Here's one for the Hearthstone players.
All right.
Captain Patches goes into a bar. The bartender immediately pours a drink and sets it down in front of him. Patches asks how much. The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Ooh, nice.
Because you had to charge the cards before you used them. Anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice belt.
Yeah.
Why did the police throw a sleepy kid into jail? He was resisting arrest.
Hey.
There you go.
Wow.
Exactly. You could literally do that after all of these.
Yes, you can.
How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. Wait. How do you catch a tame rabbit? Oh, tame way, unique up on it.
I do like that one.
Tame
What's Forrest Gump's password?
This is funny.
One Forrest one. I do like that one. One Forrest one.
And he's using numbers and letters.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Why was the broom late? It overswept.
Hey.
How do you wake Lady Gaga from a nap? Poker face.
Oh, no. Oh.
My dog used to chase people on a bike a lot. It got so bad, I had to take his bike away.
I like that.
A ninja, a priest, and a rabbi walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, nice to see you two."
That's right. Because ninjas are stealthy like that.
That's right.
I love that. Oh, did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense.
Oh,
that's a good
wow.
one. That was on the list. Let's go on the list.
Why did the cookie go to the doctor? He was feeling crummy.
Oh, yeah. Of course he was.
How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
That's a good one.
Why do blind people hate skydiving? It scares their dog.
Oh,
jeez.
If a firefighter has 2 eyes, how many does a ballerina have? 2.
Nice.
What happens when you make a pepper get mad? He gets jalapeno face.
that was good. Jalapeno face. Oh, man.
What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? Irrelevant.
Why does a duck have feathers? To cover its butt quack.
Yep, sure.
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Nice. This one follows the same thing as yours almost, Rauter. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it always got stuck in the crack.
Poor paper.
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? Of course, the building can't jump.
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? They have no body to go with.
Oh,
that's true. Very true.
That was clever.
Lonely skeletons.
Love you.
Love you, Skelly.
I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
That's a good. I like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a good one. Why didn't the shrimp share his treasure? Because he was a little shellfish.
He was a little shellfish.
Yeah, he's little.
Yes, that's the joke.
I went to a party with my wife last week, and about an hour after we left, I realized my watch was no longer on my wrist. We returned to the party, and I found some guy was standing on my timepiece while berating a woman in a threatening manner. I got between them and put a stop to it because I'm not going to allow anyone to be treated like that. Not on my watch.
Oh, that's a lot of setup.
That's a big setup for the
punchline. Did you hear about the new movie coming out? The new pirate movie? Don't take the kids to see it. I hear it's rated R.
Hey.
Sorry.
I've heard that one.
Have you ever tried to catch fog? I did, but I missed. That's good.
Yeah, that one's good.
What do you call a monkey at the top of a tree? A branch manager.
Yeah. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if they had 4, they would be a sedan.
Jeez.
That one took me a second.
That's got some hang time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, little hang
I
time.
love that.
I am out, good sir. So Ed, I default to you.
Why did the lion lose the race? The other guy was a cheetah.
Nice.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
I was reading a book on anti-gravity. Oh, I couldn't put it down.
Yes.
This is my last one. What's green and has wheels? Grass. I was just kidding about the wheels.
that was a dad joke.
Good, yeah. This is my last one. What's invisible and smells like carrots? Rabbit farts.
Family friendly ish.
Hey, that's
Thank you guys so much for sending in all the dad jokes. That meant a lot. You guys sent them.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, that was for me to say that we didn't read them all, and that was still like 45 of them.
I know. Right?
Yep.
So thank you guys so much. Chris, did you enjoy that?
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you.
And
I'm going to go back and read the ones that we didn't get to read on the show, too.
Yes, you should.
Yes.
As far as takeaway from the whole thing, man, sorry. Just being here with you guys, I mean.
Man, come on now. Love it.
With my brothers, back there and here, I don't know how to express what this has meant to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
yeah, it's awesome.
I'm so glad that I have not just you guys all with me in my life, but that I can share something like this, and you get giddy like I do. You know,
oh my God,
and I mean, and
we really are men children.
Yeah. So I'm having the verklemper flopper lapa lapa whatever you're saying, but just I wouldn't have traded this opportunity for anything, and I would have had my flight delayed 5 more days if I could spend just one day here with you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just so glad this happened.
As fun as the E3 the event was, this right here is what I'm taking away.
Yeah.